Hello, hello, hello. What's up, peeps? We are back in first-person outward, today building the rest of New Sirocco, I believe. Got a good head start the other day, but we got quite a bit to go still. I'm gonna check my chest, see how many weather defense potions I have. Hopefully I have a couple. I do tend to save them for this, although I don't think I have any. That's okay. Alright, let's double check chakram. Which one do we want to use? Probably this one? We are going to do Yosef's Quest, which should be the volcanic rock. I'm gonna cast a little bit of light here, though.
Today is a good day.
Alrighty, we can build...
Use your ears, eh?
Bring it to the belly of the eldest brother. Gotcha.
Here's the plan. In fact, it'll still... You should leave... You'll want to... Here's the plan. So, what are we working on today?
Alright, now here's the thing. I gotta figure out what I want to bring. So, I'll probably bring... no health pots, because we could heal on command. We'll bring a water skin. We'll bring... maybe 2 bandages. Need heat control. Does this do heat? Yes, this is heat control. So is that. And I think we're pretty good on potions. I could use a couple of foods for mana regen, though. What's up, Oatmeal? How's it going? Ooh, yeah, that bouillon, too. We'll do 3 of those, and... this is tough. I don't have a ton, but I need quite a few things. Let's do this. Let's do 2 of those and 2 bread. So now how much weight are we over? Yeah, a tad too many. Alright, it should go down as we walk, though, I think. What's up, Luis? Lofty Knight, how's it going, guys? Do I have the backpack on? Yes, I do. Let's try a tea instead of the potion. Okay, drink of water. Yeah, I'm a little heavy. This is a tough predicament to be in. Maybe I'll put, like, 1 mana potion away. Oh, and I'll take a mana potion. That'll give me more mana. There we go. Take another one. Nice. Eat one of these. Okay. Now what we can do is put one of these away. Nailed it. Problem is, I think I have to kill all the enemies, but it shouldn't be too hard. What's up, Edwards? Just gotta basically do Caldera as much as possible. That way we could finish off the Ancient Dweller quest. Not that I even need to do it. I already beat the She Who Speaks. She's arguably harder than the other guy. Been a while since I fought him, though. Might be wrong about that. Nice. Ooh, we need to enter the Ark, too. But I'll probably do that after I come back. That'd be a good idea to do that. So, Fallout. First person looks cursed. It's actually been pretty awesome. There's a couple of fights that are really difficult. Specifically, manticores and giants are quite difficult to fight. But outside those two, it's not bad. We still have a couple of really tough enemies left. I think Hive Lord, First Cannibal, and Royal Manticore are all left. So we'll see how it does against them. But we've been melting through everything else. Well, I didn't get my tent buff. Bummer. One of those builds where I need a lot of stuff. Imagine turning around to see a Wendigo staring at you. Yeah. I haven't been surprised by a Wendigo. I've been surprised by bandits a couple of times. I just turn around and they're right behind me. I think yesterday I got jumped by Calligrays as well. Came out of nowhere. Doesn't happen as often as you'd think. Mainly because, like, everything in Caldera, even enemies in general, just make sound cues. If they ever engage you and you start hearing fight music, probably a good idea to turn around. Wonder how hard this will be. We have to kill a minimum of a gargoyle and a tor crab. After that, we could probably avoid the gastrocene. They're not ideal to fight, really. Although we dealt with them pretty well. I feel like actually first person hasn't been that bad for the gastrocenes. Alright, light bulb. I do have very little ways of gaining discipline. It actually really is one of those builds where I need so many resources. Potions, foods, all that stuff. Melee are the really nice builds where you come in here because you don't need much. Nice sample. Ooh, there's one over there too. Might be a good idea to come back here. That's a minimum of 3 samples on the way here. Goodbye. The eldest brother. We've already been in here. We killed the volcanic snail. But, yeah. So this shouldn't be too hard. Shouldn't be too hard at all. I kind of wish there was a secret cave over there. See that little spot with the lava spitting out? It looks like a really cool area for a cave. Or a dungeon. Check for samples while we're in here to see if it's worth coming in. Nothing yet. Ooh, what do you got? Nice. That's really good mana regen. Hey, an alchemy kit. Let me grab that on the way back. I need that. Speaking of Wendigos, have you seen 9Dot's recent short? Wendigos are massive. I have, yeah. They look like... Ooh, there's a sample. Much more vicious versions of the Wendigos. Maybe they're more prolonged Wendigo, like they've been monsters longer. What's up, Ryan? Missed the last 2. Where are we at? Thank you for the content. Yeah, you bet. We are in basically just doing new Sirocco. We gotta build the town up. Dang it, I hate this stupid thing. Gotta build the town up. We got a ton of samples yesterday. Yeah, I get it. You have a cool move. Nice, that barely hit on time. Wait for the detonation. Nailed it. That detonation is big, man. And you're done. Goodbye, sir. But yeah, I did see that short right before I got on the stream today, actually. I literally just sat down and watched it. Popped up in my feed. We're gonna multi-disc him. Nice. I think every single one of those just hit. Where did my disc go? Why does that keep happening? I feel like the lock-on doesn't quite know what to do sometimes, so it just randomly sends the discs to the left. You're moving too fast. I probably have enough to kill this guy. Yeah, I'll try. Don't get hit by that. Again, it did it. What the heck is happening? Huh. I think what it is I'm walking backwards, and so my character turns. So to make sure I'm staying forward when I do that. Oh, that one hit me because I couldn't see it. I just gotta kind of spam because I'm running out of mana. Infinite stability during that. Now you're done for, buddy. Yeah, I need to definitely try and stop having the chakra miss, because that has messed me up big time. Ooh, I can brace him. Yeah, that's an early brace. That'll help out a lot. Okay, now we can rush down to the bottom. Aggro the other dudes. What's up, Schnonkers? How's it going, dude? Yeah, so no samples all the way at the bottom, but there's one at the top. Water. I've already got mana regen. I have double mana regen. Let's do bouillon, and then we'll take the alpha sandwich, too. Fire, ice, and ethereal. Okay. Drop the bag here. Ooh, gastrocene is a little far back for my taste. Gentlemen. Oh, this should be a nightmare to avoid. Use the pillar to block the fire. I think I just did. Can't find the fireballs. Thank you for the snail. The snail has failed me. There we go. Now I think they're on him. Nice decay hit. The ghost might die. Be convenient for me if he did. Nice. Holy Blaze. That's rare. Can he clean him up? I'm not sure. He's very passive. Another Holy Blaze. Wow. Kind of want both of them to die at the same time. I don't want to fight either. Ooh, that was a good hit. Oh, he got me. I walked right into it. I didn't see that. Of course he went to heal. That's inconvenient. Overall, not bad. I didn't like how far back he was, but that's okay. Look at this. The middle of a volcano. Wow. That is really neat looking. Alright, now we've got the charged stone. Which means I think I have... Do I have... I have hot weather. There we go. Ooh. I should probably not take these, because I don't have room for them. It's actually some decent loot, though. Let's not even check the chest. We can always come back down here. I did want to grab the samples. Beautifully done. And there's another mantis. I could probably fight him. Now that I know I have enough durability to. Where are you, little guy? There you are. Oh, didn't quite get the kill, but it was pretty good. I'm really excited to get the hampered. I need to look that up, though. Does the hampered enchantment require the expanded library? Or can I just build the basic enchanting guild? I'd rather not upgrade it. It's like the worst one to upgrade. Costs a fortune. Man, that is a cool view. Hey, there's the other sample. So there's one there, and there's one in this hallway. Yeah, we definitely want to come back. What's up, Bites? How's it going? Those are some super easy items to grab. It's a little bit better in co-op, because you could have one guy bring the backpack, and then the other guy can have your resources. I've actually never done Caldera in co-op, though. Usually don't make it that far in my co-op runs. Make it to probably about Rust and Vengeance, and then never happen to hop on again. He said, yes, telekinesis and needs the library. Ah. Well, that's a bummer. Yeah, not too big of a deal. What else could I enchant with expanded library? Could enchant my sword. I wonder if this sword gets anything cool. I doubt it. I doubt it. I think it just has the 4 basics. Be nice if it had mana regen, though. Is that enough? Nope, I need a cool boon. There we go. Avoid the horses, please. We need to do Grotto, so maybe what I'll do is I'll come and grab the samples, and then as we walk back, we'll do... Oh, shoot. As we come back, maybe we'll hit Grotto. Thank goodness I avoided that. That would have probably been my death, dude. I do not have the resources to fight 2 horses right now. I absolutely do not. Yeah, I just got back from taking my dog over to my parents' house and let him run around their yard. He had a good time. Had a good time. He's tired out, so he should be sleeping. It's a decently nice day out for that. I mean, it was a little bit warm at noon, but it cooled down. It was really nice this morning. It was like super cool, so I put on a bunch of warm stuff. Just like t-shirt and pants, and then it got really hot, and I was like, oh, this sucks. Can't imagine how you fight double horses in Sanctuary. I mean, Chakram is pretty good for killing them quickly, so I'll probably just use a stealth potion and then gun one down. That's what I did last time, and it worked like a charm. It was actually the best I've ever dealt with the horses. There's so many in there, though. Isn't there... Let's see. There's 1 at the top, 2 in the mid. There's an additional 2 in counter. And then there's 1. I think there's 6 total horses and like 5 or 6 burning men as well. Maybe 8 burning men. There's a lot in there. 2 emissaries, and then I think 3 ghosts. Which the ghosts are easy, you know. Burning men really aren't that bad either. They're typically an easy win, but it's when they're fighting with something else that can become a problem. Did you last time pick a Rogue Engineer? Yeah, I think I did have Rogue Engineer for that.
I'm impressed. Today is a good day.
Today is a good day, now that I came back with the stuff. Now let's go grab more food and we'll head back. Do I have a pickaxe in here? I have a fishing harpoon and the pickaxe. Nice. Stamina foods. And I think I'm gonna make myself a couple more sandwiches. Just because they're nice to have. Is it an Elden Ring dog? A turtle? I have no idea why that started. I really never did figure that out. It's like all Elden Ring players started calling the turtles dogs. I don't understand.
Can I help you?
Was not in on that one. Need more mana regen, man. I'm suffering over here. We have approximately 55 weight that we can have samples for. I think we said, let's see, so 6 per sample. I could probably grab all these. It might be close, though. Might be close. It depends on how many are in the grotto. That's the problem. Let's swap chakrams. I think we're going to use the other one in grotto. And where's my tea at? I guess I'll take the potion. Did you ever get the circle and enchant it with rain? Nah. I wanted to, but I just never... I never had the stuff for it when I went to enchant it. It did rain a couple of times, but never had the circle it on me when it did. Not a big deal. We don't really need it anyway. I feel like if you do a build that doesn't have Philosopher, then it's more valuable, because at least then you could just put it on while you're walking around. But I already have mana regen while I'm walking around, so... Yeah, it would be faster, but... I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. All of the locations in the desert are in Caldera. If you notice, they're huge. Every single one of them is mad. Like, look, the Chalcedony Grotto is gigantic. So is the Maimatura Haven, Old Sirocco. Nice ore sample. So we need to build the silo upgrade. That way, when we turn in samples, they will allow us to store more of our materials. That, and if you're tired, you also have mana regen. Yeah, I guess if you're playing a tired build, too, you don't really have to worry about it. Those horses are gone now. Oh. It is an emissary. If you don't say. Let me swap chakrams. We gotta fight him. I mean, come on. I feel like if you scratch the idea of enchanting telekinesis, it needs petrified organs. Oh, I might scratch it? I mean, I have petrified organs, though. I do have one. Ooh, Gaberry wine, guys. That's what I'm missing. Let's take the Shimmer Potion just because. I ended up getting 2, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Pop in Rage, too. I'm feeling like I might need that. You're telling me that missed? It's a little risky. Doing that move, but it worked out. Thought I could try and strafe that. I could not. Ooh, that barely reached. That was the very extent of my range. He hit me a couple of times there. A long handle. Not very helpful, sir. Not very helpful in the slightest. I feel as if the only downside to taking a large amount of extra health is that the more health you have, the less healing you notice, you know? It takes forever to heal your health back up. Telekinesis I really wouldn't go for. Like I've said, it's pretty bad, but at the same time, I have to enchant all my gear to enter the Buzu anyway. I might as well. Now, ideally, I enchant both chakrams so that I have them both with the enchantment, but I don't know if I should do that or not. I mean, that might cost too many petrified organs. We'll see. Dude, why is this chest not work? I think it's because in first person, you walk up to the chest like this, but you have to actually walk up to the front of it. Not a lot of stuff in there, but there is heat resistance. Nice, we get a double! So I think triples are just out of the question. Because we got double Gargs and we got double Samples, but triple hasn't happened to either. I imagine that's just not a thing that can happen. Those are all good too. Yep, and there's a mole pig over here. Perfect. Now we set a little trap. And goodbye. We got a bunch here earlier. I probably could go down and get more, but I'm not going to. I'll just go into Old Sirocco. Or, Three Brothers Volcano. What's up, Matthias? A new Sirocco needs more hours than the rest of the game combined. Yeah, possibly. It depends on how you do the town building. Sometimes it does take almost as much as the rest of the game. Sometimes it goes faster, but usually I would say plan on it at least. So many buffs. Took a page out of Overlord. Yeah, Overlord's good. Did not see this one here last time. That's odd. Does that mean they changed on me, or did I just... was I just blind and didn't notice that? No, I guess I was just blind. Ooh, nice. Now, where was the other one? I think it was in this room with the gargoyle. Yeah, right here. So, we're already overweight. How many did I walk away with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? And I haven't even done Grotto yet. Wow. Should I even do Grotto at this point? I mean, I do need to kill the enemy in there. What's up, Kane? Are the weapons range still good? The VR mod messed with half the ranges, making some useless. Is the range still good for the first person? Yeah. Regular one-handed melee weapons seemed to not be very good because they were a little bit too close to the enemy. But spears were really, really solid. They had enough reach that it wasn't a big deal. Yeah, I haven't had any issue with the range other than just messing with different weapon types. Double samples feels like cheating. It does. It feels so good, too. Feels amazing, man. I mean, outside of playing regular is just too brutal. It really is. Too brutal. Yeah, I'm barely at the overweight point, so we should probably be able to do this. We tried that yesterday and it didn't work either. I don't know what's up with that hill. You just can't get up it. Is this a mod? Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah, the double sample thing is a mod. It's called Caldera Sample Rotation, something like that. Install it. It's a very small mod. It just makes it so that the rotations... Like, some of the rotations are they don't swap anymore. So you're not getting 2 samples per cave at a time. You're getting all the samples that could be in that cave at a time, essentially. Magic Keyboard feels more natural than pad in this case. Yeah, keyboard feels great, yeah. I haven't had any issues. We actually need hot weather resist, or no, cold weather resist in here. Do I have a discipline potion? I do have at least 3 of them. By the way, if you try going to New Sirocco Cave, I think you can access the first room now. The New Sirocco Cave. You're talking about the tunnel underneath the town. I haven't gone down there. I don't think the rubble is fully cleared until the last step. I could check after this, though. It did the thing again. So if you turn your character, it instantly fires the chakra in the wrong direction. Of course. Man, that sucks, dude. It would have been perfect. I think I hit a hill or something and my guy didn't walk backwards. 'Cause that literally was perfect. So that is dangerous. Okay, these guys are way worse than their counterparts. The infinite healing is a little dumb. I'm gonna run out of mana, I think. Yeah, because I keep missing. Nice. What about now? How much damage do you take from lightning? Okay, that's a lot better than what I was doing to the other guy. A lot better. We really need to go get the Gaberry wine. Maybe we build the water purifier first, because that would help out a lot. How many buffs do you need? Yes. Correct. Correct. And you said Caldera's enemies love explosions? Yeah, they do. Basically, every enemy of Caldera has at least one AoE attack. I can't even think of one that doesn't. Off the top of my head. I mean, elementals, but they're not really Caldera enemies. They're just in Caldera. They're everywhere. This is gonna be tough. I might have to eat some damage here. Yeah, these guys are horrible. You can't fight elementals and another enemy at the same time. Gotta use walls, you gotta back them off. You just can't do it. They're way too accurate. That damage is terrible. I can't avoid it. There's nothing I can do. Firing right at me. Lay wilt ain't ideal. I do have Panacea to cure it though, so I'm not too worried about it. This Chakram is so much worse than Frozen for some reason. I get that they're not weak to the damage as much, but still. I think maybe it's because I don't have Cabal Hermit, so it's not getting the maximum amount of buffs possible for it. Oh, nothing, really? Doesn't matter, I have to use it for this enemy. He's very resistant to ice. Let's do... It doesn't do any physical, but we'll take that anyway. This will be for the Enrage. Weather defense will be nice, too. Alright, he does pure ice damage. I think he might do some physical? Can't remember. I guess I'll grab this while I'm up here so I don't have to come back. Ooh, he's gonna see me, though. Yep, he saw me. Yeah, it's just not very impressive. I don't have the build for it. That's my conclusion. It really is. Kind of spin in a circle and should avoid it. He walks towards this trap, he's done for. Nice. What? No stagger on that. Interesting. Wonder if Rainbow Hex Enchant's worth using for the Chakram? Oh yeah, it is. 5 Purifying Quartz. Absolutely. Would buff literally every single bit of damage it does. So, I grabbed the one up there, I believe. We don't really need to do the rest. Oh, wait, no, we do. There's something I'm missing. Shoot, where's it at? Actually, I think I can do it off the top of my head. It might require the Kid Caligray, though, doesn't it? I think it does. So yeah, we gotta come back in here after getting the kid. Hey, look. A weird place for a sample. Ugh, my screen does not like the terrain in this area. It's spazzing like crazy. I think the main thing is that my runes are far less potent without this Chakram. I feel like I should lean into the runes more so than the actual Chakram itself. Double mole pig? Alright. So this cave was absolutely worth it. We got a minimum of 3, or I think it was 4 extra samples. On top of killing the mini-boss. And I guess now we go build the food store upgrade. I'd be nice to have something that makes us money though. That way we stop losing it over time. We can check the Gaberry wine water purifier. We can see if that one makes money. I think the first one makes a little bit, and then the secondary upgrade makes a bunch. I think Grotto has more sample spawns closer to the ornate chest. It probably does, yeah. I'm full, so I'm not gonna go check, but I think you're right. It's a pretty decent cave for sample spawns. We need to kill the Caligray hero. We're missing him. The gargoyle, obviously, and I think that'll be the last two mini-bosses of Caldera. Should be, if I'm thinking of it correctly. We still need to do the arena, obviously, but I'd like to have the food store, maybe some Gaberry wine startup before we do that, because I'll need to use a bunch on it. There is Gaberry wine in my chest, I believe. I need to grab it. All right, how many did we end up with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A lot of rock samples. I don't know why, but rock samples are the most popular. Or the most common. You get them way too much compared to what you need. To be fair, I feel as if I get funds from the rocks more often than the other two. So maybe that's why. Take another stamina potion. I got plenty in my chest. I'm not worried about it. There is actually a sample spawn that shows up right here. Haven't seen it in a long time, but it could be right there. Back at New Sirocco. Let's get to business. Hopefully I have enough funds to do this. I'm not even sure I do. Well, we'll drop this here. And then go sleep, because I don't want to do this at nighttime. Maybe we do plant tent, because I don't know how long I have to sleep. Probably about 6 hours. Maybe like 1 hour and then 3 repair. I think about 3 or 4 repair, and you can pretty much fully repair most equipment, as long as it's not almost fully done, like broken. Yeah, we'll build the silo first. Yeah, we got to, because otherwise it'll waste the samples. Yeah, we have to. Pop lantern, thank you.
So, improvements provide a huge boon to one of our
Where
specialized
is it?
buildings,
It's at the bottom.
providing new and helpful services. But be warned.
The stockpile upgrade. How much funds do I have? Do I have enough to do that?
So, what's on the agenda?
Oh, we're making
today?
105 a day now? What? What's up, Chris? Dope. I need to get this mod. Yeah, it's definitely worth trying. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, I forgot to grab that alchemy kit. No. It's fine. Five days, and I believe this one fully completes after 5 days. You don't have to waste a ton of time on this one. And then... Still not sure what I should build first. I mean, I can make more money if I build a different building.
So, this is a relief.
This is a relief. Should get about 2,000 in all the storage, I believe. Double check. Yep, much bigger.
So, what's on the
Now
agenda
we can hold
today?
2,000 of all three.
Wonderful news. Here's what we need. Oi, over. Let's see about the wonderful
Buns?
news.
It's another geode. Dude, diamond dust is way too common. Way too common.
Thank you. So, there's some... Excellent.
Vines. I didn't get much out of the plant samples. Wow, that was kind of weak.
We owe you one. Now, what Thank you.
It's a bunch of food. Wow, that sucked. That sucked.
Well,
I got nothing
get
out
to
of the
work.
food. What the heck? I turned in like 6 of them. Alright, fair enough, I guess.
So, what are we working on today?
I guess that means let's make the water purifier. Oh, look! Diamond dust for the water purifier. It makes water. Doesn't actually make any funds. This one generates 100 per day, though. Where's the food store upgrade? I like that one first. The inn expansion. Here it is. Generates 65 food per day. And we want the water purifier. What's another one we want to build? Blacksmith? Or was it general store? General store does have the chance to have the alchemy kit. Alright, I'll do the enchanting guild, I guess. Because I do need that. Problem is, I don't know if I have any money. So let's put the water purifier really close, because we'll be at that all the time. If I can fit it right here, it'd be ideal. Ooh, perfect. Yeah, I don't have enough for the next one. Alright, we have to do one building at a time. I think if I do food store at the same time, I lose a bunch of money. So that was 10 days.
So, this is a relief.
10 days, so 2 times, and it should be good. I'll probably have to do it twice, though. It is an advanced building. Yep. Double check our funds. Might be losing now.
So, what's on the
Yeah, we have
agenda
less,
today?
but we're still not losing. That's fine.
So, we're grateful
It's
to
kind of a flaw in the system, though, that you don't get any funds. I mean, look at how many samples I've turned in. I have no funds from it. You have to basically produce it yourself. Outside of samples. The majority of things you get turned in are not gonna help you with that. I believe this stuff is better water, too, so it'll actually help us quite a bit. Anything in here to sell? I haven't gotten too much. You could sell the wolf axe. Do I have a way to make horror weapons? Probably. I don't have any iron, though. Yeah, no iron weapons. That's a bummer. Can sell the ornate shield. Can sell brutal knuckles. What about the wolf chest plates? Probably keep that. Yeah, it might be enough. I really haven't gotten that many weapons because I've been carrying around too many samples, so I haven't been able to grab the ornate chest.
Can I help you?
Hello, sir. I would like to sell you stuff that really doesn't sell for that much. Aha! Incense. Incense. We can make a lot of that. Yeah, that'll be the play, because what I just did, it made me no money whatsoever. I don't have an alchemy kit, though. Ugh. That sucks. Does this guy have one?
Can I help you?
Nope. I really screwed
Can I
myself
help
by not
you?
coming over here with an alchemy kit. That is really terrible. Is that the only thing I have to make money off of right now?
How can I help you?
2,100 might have been enough for this particular building, though. Yeah, nice. Can always go do the arena. I got to do that anyway. That'll make us a bit of money. And then we can
So,
do
this is a relief.
just, I don't know, grab a couple ornate chests. We could do the ornate chest farm. Walk through old Sirocco, go through the back. Grab like 4 ornate chests. That's the easiest way to do it. I haven't been to the lighthouse yet. The problem is the lighthouse doesn't have any loot. There's no unique boss to actually fight.
So, we're grateful to you.
What are the best ornate chests in town? Probably the one in the steam bath tunnels. Steam bath is really close, and there's one immediately inside. Ta-da! Do I need to speak to somebody? I do. The water purifying station. Now we have good water. It is sparkling water. So if I take water that is basic, I get a 0.3 stamina recovery and 10 hot weather defense. Sparkling water is 0.75 stamina per second, hot weather defense plus 10. So defense is the same, but you get double the stamina recovery, basically? Is that what I'm seeing? That is kind of awesome. Grotto chest is pretty easy to get to. Oh, you're talking about the one where you walk up the ramp and go to the left? Yeah, you have to fight a couple Caligrays. I got you. So that water is fantastic. And then I believe this is where the Gabbray wine spawns once we build that. But yeah, we need like a ton of money before we do that. Okay, let's go get some cash. Where is... There you are. Yeah, the problem is I really need mana regen and that stuff. I just don't have any potions left. Or foods left. Let me grab a couple of these. Let's actually sleep in the mana tent this time, because I really messed up not doing that. Sleep. Thank you. Now that that's done, might want to grab a fire imbue. Not that I'm necessarily going to use it, but sometimes it is nice to have for the arena. Oh, 9 Gabbray wines, that's what I needed. And then I think I have hot weather defense in here. There they are. Nice. So we'll take one of these. Pop the cool boon. And I'm out of tea. So we'll have to use the survivor elixir. Could probably try and collect a couple of amberine on the way. That may help with heat a little bit better. It's cheaper. These potions are not cheap at all. I'm not 100% sure on how to make them, but they're super rare in terms of actually finding them. What do I got here? Ooh, I didn't repair that. We need to stop using that, honestly. It's fun, and it looks super cool, just not quite as good. So it's kind of funny. If you add additional samples into the game, and you make it easier to get samples, it still doesn't fix the town problem. Yeah, it does fix actually finding samples, so getting the materials for the buildings is a lot better. I mean, it's not even close. But the real problem with the town is that it costs too much. To be fair, I didn't come over here with any money for the first time in a long time, just because I didn't have... I just mainly wanted a chakram. I didn't have the time to prepare correctly. So I can only blame myself, really. Ooh, gastrocene. Maybe I'll grab the last Geps drink on the way there, because I think we stop off by that water spot. Forgot Survivor Elixir gives stamina regen? Does it? I didn't even see that. Powerful concoction that restores stamina, burnt stamina, and provides protection from hot and freezing environments. Ooh, another emissary. I've been finding this guy in this very front area almost every time. What's up with that? So no mana regen. That's going to be a problem. A slight issue. What's your third skill tree other than Rune and Philosopher? I got Warrior Monk. Extra stamina is very helpful. Yeah, I don't really have much else. Yeah, I did it wrong way, didn't I? Oh my word, they're all jacked up. I hate when that happens. That is a perfect opportunity to use that. Thank you for the stagger. Yeah, runes are just too slow to activate after, because he instantly gets up and then retaliates. You gotta wait a second. Been trying to get a little too greedy, and it's not doing me any good. What in the world? Aha! A digested mana stone. Now that you don't see every day. That you really don't see every day. Aw, darn, I don't have any healing, do I? Runic protection, and then runic protection backwards. And we need the food store pronto, man. That is killing me. That is absolutely killing me. I've been out without good foods for quite some time at this point. What if Speedster gave you animation speed, like casting speed and attack speed? I feel like if it did, some of the magic skills would just be too broken. You look at how strong the magic is already. Imagine if you could insta-cast it on a repeat. You wouldn't, like, bosses wouldn't be able to get up. It'd be nice, but probably not very balanced. Is that a sample? Yes, it is. What's up, Raboina? The worst Caldera supply thing I've ever seen. Nine times out of 10, they're amazing. That one was not. Give me something good. None of that is good. That is all terrible and does not sell well. Thanks for nothing. Panacea. Ice varnish. Okay. Wait, can you see the sample from down here? No, you can't. Check this guy. He had something last time. Barrier potion's decent. Not amazing. See, the problem with the barrier potion is barrier's good. Don't get me wrong. Barrier's very good. But 9 times out of 10, the food that you're eating from Caldera gives you barrier. I think the purple tartine, the... What is it, the other one? The banana stew and the rainbow tartine all grant barrier. I think. So, at the same time, it's like, barrier is great, but the barrier potion is just not as necessary as you'd think. I remember that there was a sample spawn where Sirocco forages? That's kind of odd. The only barrier food I consider is the pufferfish. The only one that gives 2 barrier. Really? Does it give 2 barrier? I did not know that. I never eat pufferfish. That would be why I had no idea. So, the ancient dwellers outside, do they never respawn after you kill them the 4 times? Doesn't look like it. Ah, I hate you so much. Yeah, you thought you had me. That chakram just hit the ghost behind me. That's kind of cool. It's to protection. Okay. Still good. Still good. Ornate chest. Come on with the barrier armor, dude. You're killing me. Well, hello, sample that I did not see. What? I just killed you. What are you doing over here? Caldera spawns are weird, man. It's almost as bad as the Hallowed Marsh, where you kill 2 dinosaurs, turn back around, and the same 2 dinosaurs respawn. Wait a minute. I feel like I just fought you. 6 protection for free is huge. Oh yeah, no, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. The fact that once you get to Caldera and you start taking the foods, that's the thing is, Caldera enemies are blatantly unfair in certain regards. Especially with the fact that they have so many AoEs. For seemingly no reason, right? But then you take all the foods and you're basically immune. It's kind of nutty. Alright, I took everything I took a minute ago and I'm still hot. The question is, why? Is it midday? It might be hotter. Let me check. 34. It might be because it's midday. So let's go down to the beach. We'll grab the other Gep's drink. Regular water doesn't stack with the sparkling, unfortunately. Can I go down this way? I don't think I can. Get off the hill. Thank you. Yeah, that seems fair. He did it again. That's the second time he just fireballed 2 feet from my face. Wow. That tor crab had it in for me, man. He had it in for me. First off, he decided to fight on a hill, which is impossible. Can't fight on hills. Secondly, he spit a fireball at me when I was literally touching him. Unlikely. And then third, he backed up instead of letting me kill him. Ridiculous. Regular water? Don't think it stacks as sparkling. I'm 90% sure sparkling overrides it. I think sparkling and healing you can use at the same time. Or maybe those override too, I don't remember. Dude, I feel like there should have been a sample there. Is this the cave? Yeah, this is the cave. Okay. Well, it's not exactly a cave, but it's the entrance to the bottom. And you think to yourself, why is this even here? Because there's nothing to even grab. Oh, no way there's a sample down there, bro. The tor crab was teasing me on purpose. There was a sample behind him. Darn. So close, and yet so far away. That would have been a waste of time anyway. That's a huge trip down there for that. Gips, drink. Now I'm just gonna make sure we don't eat it by accident. Sparkling and healing 100% stack, but for some reason I thought you could add regular water as well. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I don't build the water purifier that often, so I forget. Anytime I do, it's usually just for the Gaberry wine, so I like farm it out in the meantime. And then I don't actually take the water that much. It's arguably the best building to make for your builds, though, because it really, really helps out. I gotta go grab the skill over here. What's the water and what's it do? This is sparkling water. It's just better water. It has increased stamina regen. So you regen stamina faster, run around easier, fight better. Kind of an insane buff to give the player. Do I have 50 silver? I do not.
Want to buy something?
What do you have? You have nothing interesting. That's odd.
I can listen to me.
Miasmic tolerance. Thank you. Yeah, the sparkling just overrides the regular water. That's what I figured. We'll do the tower, and then we'll go over to the Cali Gray Arena. I want to get the tower out of the way first. See, now it worked. That's odd. I have the exact same buffs I had a minute ago, but now I'm not hot. Don't forget to pick up an alchemy kit if you find it. Yeah, too bad I left that one behind, man. That would have solved all my problems. I probably didn't have enough pocket space for it anyway. But still, I'm annoyed about it. Oh, there's a sample over there. Dude, if you have this sample mod on, you see samples everywhere. No running set? Nah, I'm overweight enough. How it is. Especially this run. I've been overweight a lot. Every time I come back with samples, I'm like 20 pounds over. Mist and lightning, maybe? I'm going to brace you. You've been predicted. You failed the test. This is a weird statue, bro. Those are good potions. Ooh, actually, that's mana regen. That's exactly what I need. Sit down. Thank you, sword, for not hitting him. Actually, it was the backpack. Backpack got in my way slightly. Does the sample mod make the building any easier? Yes and no. It makes it very, very easy to get the sample items that you need for each individual building. However, it does not help with the money. You'd think it would because you get funds from samples, but in reality, you don't. It all ends up being rock or wood. Not even close. And now you die for that one. Haha. Love killing stuff through the wall. Goodbye, sir. Now we just put down a trap and these guys die. Lickety-split. And they do not stand a chance against runes. It's very funny because 90% of builds, I feel like, maybe 80, slightly less. A lot of builds struggle with ghosts. Not that they have a really hard time with them, but they're at least some sort of an obstacle. Because you don't regularly want to use spirit varnishes. It feels like a waste. And the other side is using Rune Sage, where they just die in 5 seconds to you, you know? Did I miss a chest? It's not a big deal. No, they don't have too much in them. I just want the ornates, mostly. Which one did I miss, though? Can maybe grab it on the way back in. There's a wooden chest? Oh, okay. Do I want to fight these guys? Probably not. We could test our skill against the triple Cali ray. Lightning. Make sure discipline is up. Might not have enough mana for this. Okay, watch all 3 lightnings. Okay, they're gonna both AoE. Oh, come on, he protected his buddy. Lame. Can't get a good angle on them. They're all following my left side. Nah, I staggered you. Let's not even pretend for a second. Caligrays are kind of a pain. They're a little bit faster than most enemies over here. I haven't even touched this guy? Really? Yeah, look how fast they are. Oh, come on with the sidestep. Why is sidestepping the absolute bane of a chakram user? Got him. They took my entire mana bar. Have you fought the red dragons in Monsoon? Oh, the Taunosaurs? Yes, actually, Taunosaurs are very, very easy with this build. Chakrams are a very nice counter to them, and also ice damage is really powerful. So as soon as I got the frozen chakram, it just kind of destroyed Taunosaurs. Hello, our first actual weapon that sells. About time. Another Calibre? I'm good. Played this game about 3 years on and off. Never went to Caldera because I always want my build to be perfect and have all the quest rewards, but I always mess up something. Yeah, it's fair. It's very easy to mess stuff up. I have done Caldera countless times at this point. Horror Chakram would have been great for the monkeys. I have the Horror Chakram, actually. I should grab that. That's a great idea. Did not even think of that. In fact, I believe that was one of the reasons I saved it, was to use it on them. Always realize I mess up by watching your tip videos, so thank you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you gotta give it at least one full run. You can make it. I mean, I did my gun run, my pistol-only run, and I messed up the actual main faction quest and didn't get my reward, and I still beat the game easy. It was kind of funny, actually. I was annoyed at the time. At least a little bit. Guess I'll take another potion. Read up a lot on Caldera before my first attempt and felt over-prepared. So more nervous about performing than performing itself. Yeah, I get that. The last boss can be a doozy. Crimson Avatar? Crimson Avatar doesn't mess around. I have fought him many times, and basically what kind of a fight he is he's a pattern. So he usually does the same kind of attack, and you just need to know how to react correctly. And he still gives me trouble, even though I know exactly what he's going to do most of the time. The only attack he does that's really frustrating is he has this siphon ability that he'll use underneath your feet if you're too close to him. And that attack does not have enough of a Q to get out of it, especially since it's literally underneath you. Now, for range builds, it doesn't matter at all, because range builds never get close. But if you're playing a melee build, it hits you constantly. It's very annoying. Crimson Avatar is a snack for the Knuckles. Yeah, the Knuckles trash him. What's the hardest regular enemy in the game? Scarlet Emissaries. Scarlet Emissaries, Manticores. Those are probably two of the hardest. What am I missing here? I would rather not fight these two, but they're kind of in my way. But yeah, hardest regular enemy that's not a boss is Scarlet Emissary. They're very difficult. Gargoyles can be a close second, but any amount of ethereal damage kind of just deletes them. Check around to see if there's anything in wait for me. These chests, not ideal. They don't actually drop crazy items for me. First round's gonna suck. First round is ice enemies. As odd as it may sound, first round is probably the hardest. Well, I brought a fire varnish. Is that gonna help me? I hope so. Might make it harder to see is the problem. I got a gastrocene and a beetle. If I could just get burning on either of them, then maybe I'll have the advantage. Let's do speed potion so I can get in there and get out. Okay, I forgot discipline. That's a problem. But, watch this. Nailed it. We gotta bait the gastrocene. Oh, this is such a tough fight. Okay, burning is on him. Man, he's way spammier than I've ever seen him. Gotta get to his side. Well, there's vulnerability. The beetle will die. Let's try and get burning on this dude. Okay, he's out of commission. Put that away so I can see something. Ooh, why is lightning damage so good? Hold on, why was that lightning damage so good? I had elemental vulnerability on there, but still. Are they weak to lightning? I didn't think so. Maybe they are. Never have a problem with Scarlet Emissaries. The hardest enemies are the 6 lightning monkeys that decide to jump you. Yeah, the Caligrays are a pain in the butt if they decide to group up on you. Specifically the Arc, if they all pull to the top instantly, I've had a lot of trouble with them in the past. Not sure why, but usually these two are fighting each other. They are fighting each other in the other cave. For some reason, they team up here. Are my buffs gonna last? That's the question. That is the question of the day. Nope, they're already unlasting. Okay. This is a tough one. I mean, we can kill them pretty quick, and I can kill the Tor Crab quick. The Mimitor is going to be on me the whole time, though. They're weak to decay, which I don't have. Let's do status resist, possibly. Maybe some elemental resist. And I need water. Come on, with the freaking Tor Crab, dude! I genuinely am beginning to hate the Tor Crabs as a chakram user. They suck. They dodge your attacks way too easily. It's almost a perfect counter if they didn't... If they spammed Fireball more often, it would be a perfect counter. They're not too keen to do it 100% of the time, though. Luckily, the Mimitor is not the brightest guy in the world. Oh, of course, he went for the AoE. Why wouldn't he go for the AoE? Sit down, sir. Okay, not sure why that hit me. Oh yeah, I have to dodge. They have a wide sweep attack. Can't just run out of it. Nope. Yeah, isn't it weird that Mimeters are so difficult? Really, we should grab that Horror Chakram to deal with them faster. It'd be such a joke with it. The arena is a tad more difficult in first person. I think mainly because it's a circle, so I kind of have to just keep strafing around the area. Been waiting to finish my PC playthrough of this for so long. Just gotta do it. Yeah, dude, just gotta do it. Gotta get her done. Ornate chest, come on. Yes, a smoke spear. Sells better than barrier, I'll tell you that much. Final round to get the Kid Caligray. What do I want? Do I want to use the same stuff I have been? It's just a gargoyle? My weapon is half broken, though. Let's go ahead and use Runic beforehand. I'll take another Gabberry Wine. We're about to get free Gabberry Wine anyway. Let's not be stingy about it. Where is it? There you are. There you are. What is this? Ambrain withdrawal, burnt health. Nothing I need, that's for sure. Offers greater strength. I think it was impact? Yeah, impact. Let's see if we can single out the Caligray before the gargoyle finds us. Now that I've hit you, walk towards me. Yeah, I have the same ability, buddy. I can do that too. You're a failure. Alright, if I can do the cool disc ability before he sees me, that would be the coolest thing possible. The problem is, I don't know if he gets up too fast. Wait for it. Beautiful. See, their stability bar definitely goes up far slower than most enemies. And then we'll hit him with a lightning ball. The Kid Caligray. It's Timothy! That's gonna terrify me every 5 seconds when I think it's a real guy. Well, we got some gems off of him. What do you got for me? Nothing. Now we can go to the Grotto and finish off that part of the quest. I believe there's a button I have to push on top of the pulley system. A smoke sword. Okay, I'll take it. Oh, that dark varnish would have been so nice to have like 3 seconds ago. Alright, do I have mana regen? Because I know I have to fight some stuff once I get out here. I need probably discipline. If I have focus, that'd be awesome. I do not. I could probably brace them. I'm not too worried about it. Bit of a walk to the grotto. Let me look up the quest here. It's called the Breath of Darkness, I believe. Breath of Darkness. Yep, they're still here. Can't block the AoE, so don't even try. Bait out his AoE too. One of you attack and not the other. Thank you. Did that hit both? Because that would have been awesome if it did. Oh, I almost got hit there. That was scary. Wait till he walks into it. Nice. Big explosion. Saves a lot of mana because it essentially does the equivalent of 2 extra traps. So I'm saving almost 4 casts of my runes. Alright, it should be less hot at night. Doesn't seem to be, though. I think my hot weather is goofed. Nope. It's just really hot at nighttime, I guess. Double Tor Crab? What the heck? Why are they here? Ice damage? I already got ice damage. Go impact. Is that Low Timmy? Yes, sir! Low Timmy. Nowhere to back up, my friend. Bad terrain for me, though. I'll say that much. Staying close, because otherwise it's a pain. Oh, of course that hits. Goodbye. Not even gonna waste time looting him. Hello, additional Tor Crab. Yeah, come closer to my trap. Will he even move towards it? I'm not sure. He did it again. Dude, you've got to be kidding me with the Tor Crabs. Why are they baiting me so much? We actually didn't fight that many Tor Crabs yesterday. We've been fighting most of them today. How much overweight am I? 10? I probably shouldn't go in the grotto yet. I might, though. I don't know. Oh, you want a piece of this? Want a piece of this? Show little Timmy how it's done. Whoa! Calm down. One more chakram should do it. Get out of here. A mod that changes every enemy to a Tor Crab after you equip a chakram. There you go. That's the mod we all need, right? I would burn that mod to the ground. No, I feel like the worst enemy to have to fight multiple of would be manticores. They really are some of the most elite enemies in the game. Anytime you fight one, you buff up a lot and they still give you trouble. And you really don't fight that many. There's a max of 4 in the entire game. At least it's not the fire horses. True. That is a good point. I do hate me some fire horses. Let's see. There's a tree trunk on the left or the right. Which one am I closer to? Probably the left. I want to check it. That might be the alchemy kit. Did tree trunks have a chance to drop a regular alchemy kit? I feel like they might, but I very rarely get them from there. Noble clothes. I mean, Ice Flame Torch is actually pretty good loot to get there if you are, like, really dealing with it. Ooh, that's not a horrible strategy for us. I mean, chakrams only weigh 1 pound. You could easily carry an Ice Torch. I think it does? Okay. Yeah, none of the lightweight kits there, but I wasn't sure if regulars could spawn. The glorious walk back to town never ceases to be enjoyable. My guess is we should just go back to town and then go to the grotto. I'll sleep, probably too. Maybe repair my weapon. My weapon is mostly damaged at this point. Ooh, grab the horror chakram. We'll do that. Aw, no double? Are we kidding me? Ridiculous. The doubles are turning me into a very jealous person of the samples. Jealous of my past self for having gotten so many samples at a time. Oh, nothing from there either. You just checked, it doesn't have it. So what kind of loot do they have? Is it even worth looting them outside of the random chances? Sometimes they have potions. I guess that's worth it. Look at this night sky in this game, dude. Freaking blue moon, red moon. Like, this is so cool. It's actually very cloudy in Caldera. I do like the vigil pylons outside of just map markers because they're a very... That's like an opposite color. A bright green, and there's nowhere in the entire region where that is, so it looks kind of cool. The only region that has an issue with it is probably Monsoon, because everything is green, so you don't really care about it as much. Also, it's by town, so you never even look at it. .2 is not 0. Yeah. Oh, crap. They do respawn. How have we not seen them yet, then? This one's crazy, dude. Spawning right next to town is insane. That's crazy. So, quick question. Is the Wolf Mage set any good? It is okay. The problem with Wolf Mage is that it's very lackluster for how hard it is to get. It has -10 mana cost on all 3 pieces, I believe. The helmet looks kind of goofy. And you can enchant it with cooldown on the chest plate, I believe. I like the look of the chest plate, but overall I feel like the stats are just you could get something better somewhere else. Though, to be fair, if you want a little bit of defense, a little bit of mana, it's not a bad choice. Oh, wait, we can go turn these in now, guys. What am I doing? But yeah, not my favorite. Not my favorite. I tried to use it on the halberd run. I ended up switching because it just wasn't... It wasn't worth it. Maybe you haven't seen them because it spawns one at a time. Well, this mod makes them all 4 spawn at the same time.
So, what's on the agenda today?
Usually, yeah, but this mod makes them all spawn at the same time. That's why I was surprised we hadn't seen too many.
So, what's on the agenda today?
How many samples do I have? Not a bunch.
So, wonderful news.
Double blood loot.
Now, excellent.
Buns, digested, and petrified.
Excellent.
Ooh,
You've
actually,
earned this. Here's
some
what we
pretty
need.
decent stuff.
Get it done.
Not half bad. How many blood roots do I have now? I have to have a bunch. 7 blood roots. Only 1 chromium, but 7 blood roots. 3 digested's pretty high, too. Alright, what else did I want to put in here? That'll do for now. Let's sleep and just do a quick Grotto run. Should be all the money I need. Aw, 2 of those. Okay, make sure I grab the Horror Chakram. I want to test that out. I actually want to test it on a gargoyle, too. I want to see how good it is. I imagine it's far worse than what we're using. It's mainly for the Cali Greys. It might be decent against Boro, too, though. Oh, my word. I thought that was a Cali Grey. I was like, how did he get in town? I told you it was going to happen. The Horror Chakram. Water? That? What's the other buff I'm missing? Ooh, I can do Ambrain. There we are. To the grotto! So, I don't think there's 2 buttons I need to do in here. I think it's only 1. And if I remember correctly, it's behind the Gastrocene. Which means we might have to kill him. Wonder if the Ancient Dweller's still out here. Actually, the Horror Chakra might be way better against them, too. Extreme Poison does a lot. There she is. Gargoyles are 30% resistant to decay. Ooh, yeah, so it sounds really terrible for them. What am I missing? I hate the water buff because it goes up instead of staying down low where I can see it. Well, there's instant poison. Oh, wait, are they immune to poison? Hold the phone. They're immune to poison. How did I not know that? That was definitely enough to proc it, and he does not have poison on him. I mean, yeah, the physical damage is kind of good. It ain't worth it, though. Another ball. I think what I did last time was I just backed off. I lightning bolted him. Oh my word. Let me do nothing while I run away from a orb. Yeah, they are tanks, man. They take a lot of damage to kill. You mixed up the gargoyles' resistance with dwellers. Oh, okay. Yeah, what's up, Luna? Are you sponsored by this game, or how'd you get this mod? No, I'm not sponsored by the game. The guy that made the mod, he just put it up in Thunderstore. You could just go check it out. Could just go check it out. Switch back to the other one. Gargoyles are 50% resistant to lightning. What are they not resistant to? Sounds like they're resistant to everything. Except for ethereal. I knew there'd be a gastrocene here. How did I know? He always is. Yeah, it's dwellers that are weak to lightning but resistant to ethereal, whereas gargoyles are the opposite. Right, I got you. The Grotto! I got you. So thought that thing was wearing an apron? Yeah, they have little, like, anglerfish kind of designs to pull you in. Oh, look at that. Is that a beautiful lady? No, it's death. Ah! Ooh, okay, I kind of like it for these guys, though, because we were struggling earlier. It's in my experience at the bar. Nice, that's funny. That was a good one. Mole pig. Double mole pig. Can't even count how much time I spent running around this cave trying to find the knife. Oh, the dagger. Gilded Shiver of Tremontaine. It is pretty well hidden. How do you like the poison? I think it was 3 attacks to inflict the poison. Not bad. Lightning might actually be better, but no. It's about the same. Now do it. You fool. You fell for my ploy. Dang, the cooldown is amazing on that ability. I'm looking at it and I'm staring, waiting for it to come back. It comes back so quickly. First off, we gotta grab this over here, because I saw it out of the corner of my eye. Then, we gotta grab the meat, because I'm running low on the stuff. I swear I know every cave in this game by memory. I've done every one countless times, yet I still get lost in the first Trog cave in Chersonese. And this one, nice. Yeah, I mean, that's outward for you. That is outward for you. It's such a big game that even the more you know about it, sometimes you just forget tiny details. Let's do ethereal. And then I think I'm good. Perfection. I can't see his stability, so I have no idea how close he is. Ooh, that hits like a truck with vulnerability on there. Said best game ever? Yeah, it's one of my favorites for sure. Absolutely. I mean, I will take them. They sell. Yeah, Ethereal Trap. It ain't pretty against gargoyles. They do not like it. They are having a bad day every time I pull that out. Ooh, I could use a decay buff. Look at the damage. Oh, that's way better for Caligrays. Say hello to your little brother. Sorry about that. Had to sneeze. Now the decay damage is way better. Dude, you totally whiffed. Oh wow, he died twice as fast. They're traumatizing little Timmy. Little Timmy knows. Little Timmy hates his own race. He's a human. He's a certified human. Ooh, the chakram? Hold the phone, boys. Hold everything. That is a beautiful item. What was I doing? Did I pop discipline? There we go. Wow, that was fast. He cast that instantly. Ooh, the impact is quite good. Yeah, I think that hit me because I was too close. You know, I never thought about this, but it seems to me that the Ice Caster scenes are harder than the normal ones. Whoa! They just fire faster. And that ice explosion is way too good of a protection for them. This is a cool chakram. I like it. Looks really pretty up close, too. Absolutely. And haha, here's the button. Interact. Now let me think. What is the final location? I think the last one we need is the Obsidian Elemental. Anything back here? A random chest. Ooh. Good stuff. Yeah, this chakram is really nice. I believe when I did my top 5 chakrams, I put this one in the top 5. It was probably 5th. But it was on the list. It's a very good item. And here is the Gilded Shiver of Tremontaine. Stuck in ice, unable to be mined unless you have a militia hammer. Was it the chakram or the bow that dealt damage with every element? It is the chakram. I have it right here. The Distorted Experiment. It does 7 in every element. Alright, do we need to do anything else in this dungeon? I think this one's done. Let me double check my inventory. So I got 3 samples. I ended up with the glass weapons. I don't know if I want to sell the chakram, though. I like it. It's the best knife ever. I know I haven't used it much. I really haven't. I should give it a shot. All of the ice stuff in the game is the best. If you really think about it, what's the ice weapons, right? You got Toki Bakuset, which is by far the best Knuckles, if you build them correctly. Sky Crown, the best mace, if you build it correctly. Brand, the best sword, if built correctly. I would argue Geps is pretty good too, but you know. Pole arms. I don't think pole arms have a cool ice one. I mean, technically Thrice Rot is ice, but it's ice and fire. Ooh, does someone want to look this up for me? The Chalcedony Chakram. I need to know the recipe for that. I believe it... I know it's Chalcedony, but I don't know the other item. It might be a basic Chakram, too. If we could get one of those are supposed to look pretty cool. Not particularly good in any way, and my Frozen is better. But it looks cool. See, Geps is just absurdly broken, same as Star Child. Yeah, they have a crazy amount of impact because of the AoE. The AoE just does so much damage and impact. Yeah, Geps Sword is one you have to try at some point. It's just one of those items, you know? Oh yeah, I was checking the Breath of Darkness, guys. Forgot. So, the puzzle for the Breath of Darkness is... when you interact with the glowing yellow stone, another runic message is revealed which reads Caldera. French for caldera, meaning a volcanic crater. So the next one is inside the Scarlet Sanctuary, so we have to get to that point in the story. Chalcedony, Nephrite, and Militia Chakram. I need a Militia Chakram? That's kind of hard to get. I do have Nephrite, though. Nephrite drops from, I think, the Gastrocines. And I beat quite a few of them at this point. I want to turn into her, don't I?
Oi, over. You've earned this.
Buns! Let's go.
Now, wonderful news.
Ectoplasm. The very first ectoplasm
Here's
we
what
got
we need.
from the samples,
Get
and I
it
got
done.
2 of them.
How can I help you?
Sell the gorgeous chakram. Though it pains me to do
How
so.
can I help you?
Alright, we're making 55 a day. We need to make the food store as soon as possible. 4,500, and I think it was a digested. Yep. I'm gonna go get that. My last panacea? Oof. That ain't good. The Damascene sword's pretty too. It's a pretty good one as well. I agree. Am I missing the Gep drink? I'm missing 1 Gep's drink. I have to do that when I do the gin, I think. Digested Mana Stone. And then the other one, Voltaic Vines. You have 6 Panacea in the backpack? Aha, thank you. You are correct. So that's the best looking sword? That's fair. I like the Masterpiece sword, yeah. It looks beautiful. Do I have any foods? Oh, I do. Let me go put that in the chest. Yeah, Masterpiece sword is elegant as heck. Also very powerful because puncture is more than usable per fight. There we go. Yeah, Damascene sword and dagger is probably ridiculously powerful.
So, this is a
I might
relief.
have to try that. That combo sounds crazy. extra damage on your skill attacks. On top of that, you're... I mean, you could take Warrior Monk. Oof. That'd be crazy. See if we're gaining anything now.
How can I help you?
55 a day.
So, this is a relief.
Sheen is a consumable hoarder, confirmed. Oh yeah, this has been confirmed years ago. I do tend to do that. Yeah, because even the basic dagger slash gets buffed. Exactly, so daggers... Ooh. That would be disgusting.
So, what are we working? We're grateful to you.
The only problem is you'd still want to inflict pain and confusion, so probably you would want to take Warrior Monk and just go Flash Onslaught and the Perfect Strike. Then just Opportunist Stab. Ooh, that'd be brutal. Technically, I think you want to use Serpent's Parry, then Opportunist, because I think Serpent's Parry doesn't get rid of the stats. I haven't played it in a while, I have to check. Boom, baby! Free food! Everybody loves free food. Nice. Now I have this, the Enchanting Guild. Let's go build that. So no, but you can consume them until they're necessary. Even if you're not at the final boss, you might need those potions later. Yeah. True, true, true. Put this one. Aw, I can't build any specialized buildings. Lame. So what do I need? The Gabberry Wine upgrade then? Serpent Parry does get rid of the stacks. Oh, darn.
So, what are we working on today?
I mean, fair enough. It is kind of busted. Gabberry Wine provides me free Gabberry Wine every week. And generates 600 funds. Masterpiece weapons go well with the Patience passive. What's the Patience passive? I don't remember. Is that the one that buffs the skills? I don't even know. Does this fit here? There's no way this fits here. Aha. Water Purifier, Flash Moss. Which I do have Flash Moss. I think I'm out of funds, though. Still no stinking alchemy kit. Gosh darn this alchemy kit problem. What was it? Flash Moss? Yeah. 30% more damage from skills. Ooh. Should I take that? Should I go for that? Because, I mean, I'm only using skills. I don't melee ever. I don't know how it works with runes. Does it buff runes? I feel like it should. I must sell those. I need the money, man. The money bed. Sell Whirling Spear. I mean, I used it. I'm done using it at this point.
Can I?
Maybe I
help
should
you?
take the Specialist then. I forgot that was a ability. That'd be kind of powerful. Alright, where's all the items I grabbed? Ooh, these don't even sell that well. Boo on that.
How can I help you?
Take my money, sir. This should help us, though, because now we won't have to worry about tons. I need... Oh, crap. I need timber. I need 127 timber. So, I need... 28.
So, what's on the agenda today?
I have 5,200. Please tell me that's enough. Said you can't sell unique items? What are you doing? I got to, bro. I got to. Usually I agree. Usually you never sell those. This is one of those times where I had to. Had to be done. Alright,
So,
30
what are we working-
days.
This is
So
a
what we're
relief.
gonna do is we're gonna check the chest every time. Hopefully rack up some good foods. I need mana foods, ideally. If we can get some rainbow gelatin, rainbow tartines, bread, that type of thing, that'd be perfect. That would be perfect. Oh, it didn't change yet. Okay.
So, this is a relief.
Cured Pfeiffer fish is mana regen 3. Okay, so grab those if I see those, because that's really nice. Mana regen 3? Best I've had is 4 from Cheesecake. Kind of funny that Cheesecake gives you such good buffs. Those are a good start. Gelatin. What does this give me? Just stamina, so we don't want that. I'll grab it just in case, but yeah. Not great. How come fish in this game is related to mana? So many things to do with fish. I think rainbow trout. You can make elemental resistance with basic fish, I think.
So, this is a relief.
Mana regen 3 is the best? No, I believe 5 is. I've had 4. What even offers 5? I'm not sure. It might be the horror potions. You can make horror potions that corrupt you but grant mana regen. Those probably are pretty good. Okay, this might not have reset again. Oh, it did. Okay, 2 rainbow jam. Nice. That is perfect. That is exactly what we needed. That stuff is the best. Where is it at? Tor crab. What? Oh, I'm in my inventory for some reason. That in there. Sweet. 3's the highest sheen. There are 3 separate buffs though. Oh, I thought I had mana regen 4 on the cheesecake. Maybe it was 4 health and 3 mana. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
So, we're grateful to you.
Sheen is overcooked. Valid. It was 30 days. How many times have I slept? 30 days is a lot. Let me check my quest. Speak with Evangeline. Oh, so I don't even need to worry about time. Still regen only with the Termit Pottage. Philosopher is usually good enough anyways. Yeah, I like Termit Pottage too. It's really solid. There's Pfeiffer fish. Is that how you say it? Pfeiffer fish? I think it might be Pfeiffer fish. Maybe I've been saying it wrong this entire time. The toxins have been cooked into the meat, though. I don't know how you eat this stuff. Yeah, it poisons you every time you eat it. Stuff's trash. I think you have to make it with other food. Said, never in my life have I seen that fish. Yeah, dude, I don't even know where they're getting them. Where are they getting fish from? There's no water. Is that the unstable chakram? Yeah, this is distorted experiment. Yes, sir. Very cool looking.
So, what are we working? We're grateful to you.
Easily one of the coolest looking items in the game. Boom. Our Gaberry wine is completed. That's what I'm talking about. Now, let's check the cook. The cook should hopefully have bread.
Can I help you?
Yeah, he's got 2 things of bread. That is not a lot of bread there, buddy. Do better next time, please. Anyway, so we come over here and we can refill on our water. This is the advanced sparkling. It's a bigger tank. Its cured fish is the veggies and fight for fish peach seeds. Oh, peach seeds. Okay. We can take 4 Gaberry wine. This one, for some reason, is empty. But this one also has 4 Gaberry wine. So we get 8 Gaberry wine every week. Kind of overpowered. Alright, put that all in there. Let's go talk to Yosef, I think. Is it Yosef or Evangeline? Evangeline. Might be about time to do the gin.
Good timing. I've thought our temperature control problem through. And there's only... we don't have the time or resources.
Try asking
I
the
need you. Here's what
gin.
we...
Oh,
Perhaps... I know they must have had... Perhaps. So, there you are.
Alright, I'll kill the gin. I'll do what I must. Let me see here. So I'm going to take all 4 of those, and I'm going to turn all 4 of those into jam. And then I'm going to grab those. Should have plenty of food now. I mean, we're stacked up. Boom. Rainbow tartines. The perfect food. Next, I would like all 8 of you. Thank you very much. Frosted Delight for the stamina. We're going to want the Horror Chakram. So which one do I repair? I need to repair both of them, probably. Do 3. Coolest looking item has to be a tie between Thorny Claymore and the Palladium Claymore. Have I seen the Palladium Claymore? Probably not in a long time. I know the Thorny Claymore does look pretty cool, though. That is very true. Alright, that chakram is fully repaired. Ah, not fully, but close. We'll fight the Scarlet Emissary with that one, and then all the basic enemies, and then we'll do the Djinn with the Horror Chakram. So that'll be another 3. We'll travel at night so that we don't have to worry about the heat as much. That'll be helpful. And we're off. I don't think I need anything else. Stamina. Some water. And cool potion. Oh yeah, dude, that's what I've been missing too, is the Vagabond Tartines offer hot weather resist. Man, the food store's epic. Completely changes everything you have. Oh, I was gonna check the guy too. I should have a bit of money saved up now. From sleeping constantly. I am hot. Okay. Valid. He's back? Does that mean he infinitely respawns from now on? That's such a terrifying place for it. One of those dudes. What are they called? Ancient Dweller. I always forget their name. Alright, we gotta make sure we kill the Caligrays in here, and then we gotta pull the lever. I already pulled the bottom one, but the second one's not pulled. Also, Horror Chakram will clean up nicely. Ooh, but I might have to deal with the double gargoyle first. Maybe we do Horror, then Frozen? Actually, you know what one of the coolest items in the game is, look-wise? Is the Scepter of the Cruel Priest. That thing is a beast. It looks really, really scary. That Chakram's looking at you funny? Yeah, the eyeball's staring me dead in the eye. Let's take a Gaberry Wine. How long's the buff on that? 300 seconds? Negative 20 mana cost. Oh, I thought it was 15. It's negative 20. 15 physical? Even better than I thought. Apparently being drunk just makes you a really good mage. I don't make the rules. Also, this advanced stamina water, I gotta say, is a big difference. My stamina doesn't even move. Okay, double Caligray. Let's pop Discipline early. Okay. It's a triple Caligray. I did not see that coming. We can just poison each of them. I want to save the big Chakram ability, probably for the Gargoyle. Come on, Chakram. Are we for real right now? It went the wrong way. That might have poisoned him. It did. Caligars are hard to fight in first person, man. The camera just doesn't turn as fast as I want it to. Alright, your turn, buddy. Look at my mana. Doesn't even move, brother. Cabaret Wine is the best. It actually literally isn't moving. What's my mana cost right now? Negative 65? Wow. Alright, it might be a double. There's no guarantee on this one. Let's do Enrage, because I'll need the buff. Ice damage and Ethereal. Okay, he's fake. Looks like only one real. Good. Yes, hit every single time. Beautiful. Never stood a chance. A gem? A gem will be good. Let's go Horror Chakram. Thing is, you aren't actually doing any magic, but you're so drunk you think you are. What a wizard. I like that. First person run live. I always miss it. Nice. What's up? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're doing the Jinn right now. We're going to get the necklace, and then we're going to hunt him down. Oh, you know what? I forgot to activate the decay. Get that going. Hello, sir. It's about to be a really bad day for you. Half health after 2 abilities. Jeez, decay damage is so good. Alright, let's go towards the lever first, and then we'll come back and go down. Sit down. That is a disgusting amount of Caligray damage. Sheen, have you ever played Hollow Knight? No, but I will have to now that Silk Song's come out. I'd planned to for a long time, never got around to it. You missed. What the... Where did he come from? Literally, where'd that guy come from? Another one behind me? I dodged it. They must have come from downstairs. Alright, I need to block this. Thank you. That was barely on. I was trying to block the lightning ball. Of course. Slightly out of range. Poison. I'd love to see what you're gonna do next. Perfect. So those are the 2 at the bottom. For some reason they came... They must have been on the ramp and seen me. There's no way they came up that far ahead. He said, do so, you'll love it. It's a great game all the way through. And Silksong is turning out to be somewhat even better. Really interesting. Yeah, I mean, I had planned to play it for the longest time, just never got around to it, and... Now that it finally has a sequel, I might try to do it by the end of the year, I'm not sure. We'll see. Since Silksong is better, but harder. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I hadn't heard much on it. I've seen a couple people play it, but nobody's talked about it too much that I've seen. Aha! The mole pig sample. It's a double! If you never played a Metroidvania before, you might want to start with Hollow Knight. Yeah, I've played quite a few. I've played quite a few at this point. They're not my favorite genre, but they are a very good genre. I don't have too many complaints. My main complaint is sometimes I think the backtracking is artificial and not done too well, but typically it doesn't hurt the game that much. I liked Mandragora, was like a Metroidvania kind of that I played earlier this year. That was a really good one. That one's like a Souls-like Metroidvania mix. It's more like Salt than it is anything else. Well, I'll need that. Probably some Frosted Delight. I'd love a Tor Crab sandwich as well. Never get double samples? Yeah. Well, yeah, again, the double samples is from the mod, yeah. I think we're set. I don't see too much else we got here.
You!
Explorer, let me out of here.
The gin?
He has on the scholar
You want to
circlet. I
use
never
it?
noticed that.
After we may... Of course. You want to use it? Just wait. Mistress, I'm sorry. Don't.
Huh. We're gonna have to swap chakrams, guys. Man, don't do that. Alright, we can kite easily, though, using this. Yeah, I forgot to swap the chakrams. That was a key part of my plan, and I didn't do it. Your mistake was forgetting that I had brace in the back pocket the entire time. An amethyst geode. My luck is just a little bit too obnoxious right now. A little bit too obnoxious. Okay, so we pulled the lever. That means the gargoyle should be accessible. We could do him probably later. Maybe after if I have a plant tent. Because that is samples. I do have 2 plant tents. How'd I end up with 120 weight? I went to 1 dungeon. Odd. What'd you say? I died like 1 billion times, not even halfway through the game. Yeah, my brother's playing Silksong. He has Game Pass, so he was playing it. Really? He teleported me over here? Sit down, son. Oh, there's a sample. And 2 okay, you guys wanna see the gargoyle fight? I have buffs up, I could probably do it right now. Let's do it, boys. Alright, both of them have... No, he somehow didn't get the vulnerability. Oh, I missed. Yeah, both of you get staggered. How about that? No! I stopped it. I stopped it. No way I did that. Actually went pretty well. That actually went pretty well. Oh, they always have aquamarines for some reason. Said I tend to do 1 sample in 4 dungeons. Yeah, that sounds about right. Want to get up the hill? Alright, well, we have the necklace. We're gonna have to go back, I think, though. I'm so full of stuff already. And I haven't been to the caverns. If there is anything I can drop, maybe I do that. These weigh about 6. It's a little bit heavy. Still 120, though. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's just go back. Oh, I forgot I have these, dude. These weigh a lot. Mobby. That is my bad. Didn't think about that. Somehow still hot. Let me see. Do I have any other potions? I think I had teas. Don't these help with... Nope, that's ambrain withdrawal. Nah, nothing. I got nothing. Okay, we can check the trunk on the way back, though. And there's an ambrain bush here. I'll just grab that. Easy fix. Kind of bizarre that you need so much at nighttime, though. Alright, everybody cross your fingers. Ready? Ah, you guys crossed your fingers wrong. What are you doing? Always blame chat. That's the rule I learned. Oh, the vagabond tartine. Ah, you're right, Hartley. I forgot about the tartine. Let me think. You can now prevent the djinn. Okay, yeah, I'm good. He said sorry was typing. Yeah. It's all Valuna's fault. I'm not sure. See, here's the interesting thing. So usually when you do Caldera, right? What you end up doing is you walk out, you collect a couple of samples, mostly glass weapons, and you walk back to town. What I'm doing instead is I'm grabbing a quadrillion samples and no weapons. So I'm running dry on money. I need to do Steam Bat Tunnels pronto. That'll give me potions, and that'll give me... I need to kill the Caligray hero. I think he's in that dungeon. Hello! It's the Caravaner. Let me check this trunk first. It had nothing. It was an embarrassment.
Greetings, friend.
Ooh, the Master Trader armor. Can't actually use it, though. Let me buy some more plant tents. I need them. Alright, so we need to sell $100 worth. Do I have enough? I have too many foods, man. It's a problem. Sell all three of those at 26. Boom. Nailed it. How much lower am I? Way lower. That was really helpful. Said you're employed by the Outward team yet? Your content keeps people from rage quitting this game. No, I'm not. I am hoping to get Outward 2, maybe an early access to Outward 2. We'll see if they end up doing that. They already let me play the beta, so maybe. It is a good possibility. Yeah, the alpha demo was freaking awesome, dude. I think just fighting new enemy types is the most fun thing. It was interesting to see that they added so many of the Hive enemies, though. They're expanding upon the Hive. Maybe we might actually get some lore about how they exist, because the Hive exist in 2 different regions, and they have no lore describing, like, what they even are, or how they exist, or why they're there. They're just kind of monsters. Which is fair. They do that with a lot of enemies. Like, Minotaurs don't have much lore either. They're just a natural beast that walks the area. Don't forget to repair your pickaxe. Yes. Good idea. You know what? I'll just turn in the samples since I'm here.
So there, let's... Excellent. You've earned this.
Funds? Chromium shards.
We owe you
Nice.
now. You've earned this.
More funds. More funds?
Here's what
Are
we
you
need.
kidding me?
Get it done.
That's what I wanted.
How can I help you?
Nice. 180 per day, wow. So forget about the hive. What happened to the rehabilitated immaculates? Yeah, that's also what I'm very interested in for sure. Put all of that away this time. Now how are we doing on weight? Better. Not great, but better. Alright, we need to sleep like 2 hours repairing here. Because this thing's got to be max. And then we'll do the pickaxe as well. If you don't do expeditions and turn in 20 samples, can you do 2 in a row? Yes. In fact, it gets even better than that. Say you turn in 23 samples, you can do 3 in a row. Because the first one only requires 3 samples. Then after that, it's 10. But yeah, the very first expedition only requires you to have gathered 3 samples in total. Then the next 2 take quite a bit longer. Also, new Levant. I'm starving for lore. Right? Right? The lore is going to be really cool, I hope. There we are. We're back at it. Pickaxe is ready to go. Yeah, we were talking about that the other day. We were saying how playing outward before the expeditions were a thing. Man, what a nightmare that was. What an absolute misery doing Caldera. I never did. I never did. I tried to do the Caldera town building, I think 3 separate times before Definitive Edition. Never did it. I always left. Got bored, wanted to try a new build. Didn't really feel like putting in the effort. DE made it so much better. Well, we got plenty of potions, we got plenty of everything to beat this, so this should be a slam dunk. Glad we didn't have to suffer through that. Picked up the game on DE. Yeah, I mean, it's a completely different game. Completely different. There's so many quality of life things that they added. Also, the thing for me, I don't think I would have played this game as much as I have if they hadn't added all the mini-bosses. The mini-bosses are a massive incentive to go play the game. Every dungeon has some goal / objective that you want to kind of hit. And the thing is, if you were to do the challenge runs that I've been doing, you know, the hardcore series, where it's like, beat the game with whatever. Before, all you'd have to do is beat the 3 mini-bosses in the forest, defeat the Compass Guardian, and then do DLCs, and that's it. On top of arena bosses, obviously, but you wouldn't have to do every dungeon to fight all the bosses. It's such a great addition. That's my favorite part of the things they added. Why is this here? Oh, it's a gastrocene. Never mind, leaving that sample behind. Yeah, why is this here, though? It looks like a landing pad, but the boat never lands there. Still takes way too long, in my opinion, and the game doesn't have something to go try your end game build on, except for arena bosses. Yeah, I mean, I think... I disagree a little bit. I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, I think Caldera is the end game to try your build on. Now, the problem with that is that sometimes you have to beat Caldera to fully finish your build. If you want the arena skills and stuff, that does suck. You could also do it the way I've done it in the past, where I basically don't fight any of the mini-bosses until I've beaten the game, and then I go back and fight them all. That's actually a good way to test the build. It's a bit more fun, too. Imagine a bitter black isle, but on outward. Yeah. That'd be awesome. Bitter black isle was a great idea. Here's a bunch of dungeons. Enjoy. What? What?
Greetings, friend.
You have nothing. You're worthless. My only complaint was I wish they would have made the Everfall slightly better, man. Like, the Everfall's the best part of the game to get to Bitter Black Isle and Dragon's Dogma. And the problem is you just don't want to do it. There's too many hallways that have nothing in them. The ones where you walk in and fight bosses is the best, but you don't always do that. Alright, let's go grab the Gep's drink that's up here. Because I want to try and make Gep's sword. Somebody wanted to see the effect in first person. Sample? Oh, turn off your lantern? Do I have it on? I didn't even notice. Funny. When do I notice? I play third person and I don't notice. You think I noticed in first? Yeah. Boom, there's the third one. Now we can make Gep's blade. Alley-oop. Alrighty, are we prepared for this? I believe so. Grab lightning resistance, a little bit of decay damage. Discipline. And cast light. Ooh, let's use Gaberry Wine as well. Into the oil refinery we go. We have not been here, so it'll be interesting to see how many samples we can find. I imagine probably not more than 5, but you never know. You never know. We got 6 in that one dungeon. Alright, can I bait one of you? Nope. They are together. I am not sure why I had that unequipped. Do it. Do it! I know you're going to! Oh, he baited me. Got me. Actually, a really good sword for these guys. Does a ton of damage. Nice. The not locking on and free aiming the chakram is so fun. It doesn't always result in the best gameplay, but it's fun. Oh, I should have picked up Puncture. Why did I never pick up Puncture, man? That's more damage. I don't really have enough skill slots for it anyway, I guess. He said he baited you masterfully. I see what you did there. I did a Mystic Knight run. It was the most fun I've had in ages. Yeah, Mystic Knight is so sick. It is a absolute crime they did not add him to the sequel. A absolute crime. Should get Maelstrom. Maybe if I can remember the recipe. Oh my god, maybe if someone tells me the recipe. How did that not hit me? There's a mod that gives you more skill slots. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could use it. I'm not a huge fan of the extra skill slots. For me personally, I know other people like it, but for me personally, it makes the game too easy. Because for me, like, a large part of the gameplay is what I can and can't equip. If I can equip anything at any time, the game's slightly too easy. Like I said, not against using mods, but I don't think I really personally want to try that one. Pearlbirds, Alat, and Calixas plus Vendival. Okay, I might have those. I don't think I got Pearlbirds, though. Which one do I want to use? Probably this one. What? How did he cast that? Oh, maybe that was the sound I heard. Yeah, I'm not hearing the sound. Okay. Do it. He's casting that very quickly. I don't know why, but I feel like during this Chakram run, I have had to engage in multiple Medis like 15 times. They keep bum rushing me and I can't stop it. I think it's because I don't have like, I have good stagger from the Chakram, but I don't have fast stagger. I have to wait for my skills to cool down before I can even do it. Let's try this Chakram. Maybe it's better on the blues, because the other one's pretty bad. Oh no, my addiction. Yeah, I think this one's better for the blues, because the blues are so resistant to cold. Yeah, and another double sample. Yeah. The double samples are actually happening quite a bit. I've seen pretty much one double sample in every dungeon, like full dungeon. It's kind of cool. I have Panacea. Let's just take another Ambrain, though. For the time being. And then, did I have Mana Regen active? I don't think I did. Alright, we pulled the lever. That means we can go to the lower. And fight through that area. Yeah, not sure we can make Maelstrom. I could go check, though. We've killed a lot of mini-bosses, so we might have. I haven't even sorted through all those random items. Hey, I'm getting kind of hungry. What time is it? I have no idea what I'm going to eat tonight. I had chicken noodle soup for breakfast. Yes, I know. Very good breakfast food. And then I had ravioli for lunch. So I'm really on it today. Not my favorite breakfast choice, but it was what I had, so I just ate it. No complaints from me, dude. It was delicious. Kinda want a burger, I'm not gonna lie. I could always go for a burger, though. Who couldn't? Dude, my dad makes some fire steaks, though. Fire steaks. Actually, me and my brother don't ever even eat steaks ourselves. If we buy steaks, we buy them and bring them over to my parents' house so my dad can cook them. They're so good when he grills them up. A termite pottage, homemade? Ooh, delicious. My dad is the master chef when it comes to grilling. And the thing that you pair up with the steak is grilled asparagus. Now, hear me out. Asparagus is disgusting. If you've ever had it from a restaurant, it's unedible. But buy it at a grocery store, grill it up, put some garlic, salt, and I think olive oil on it. Immaculate. You've never had anything better. That I can guarantee you. Let's go horror chakram to start out. Had a monster and really spicy chicken for breakfast. Definitely woke me up. Dude, I thought I was doing bad with the chicken noodle soup. You went the other way with it. You went the, I gotta get to work. I need up now. Fair enough, I don't blame you. Yeah, those things dads know how to do but never teach. Those ones they keep to themselves. Those are the trade secrets. That way you come hang out with them, you see? I feel as if I was robbed. Ooh, does he fight the Boro? He does. Just finished a good chicken sandwich from the local cafe. Chicken sandwiches, you can't go wrong with them, man. Can't go wrong with them. I'm gonna go take care of this guy while they're dueling it out. Or dueling it out. Sit down. Did I say you could speak, sir? Sit down again. Alright, who won that battle? Nobody yet. They both did? Wow, I thought the Boro was dead for sure. He ended up winning the whole thing. Not the greatest loot I've ever seen. Hope they keep enemies fighting each other in Outward too. Yeah, it's awesome. It's one of the main features, man. Enemies fighting each other is the best. Yeah, most Caldera enemies are quite tanky. Even Boros that aren't actually like an elite enemy, they're still pretty hefty on the HP. I think the only enemies that aren't are probably Tor crabs. They're pretty weak in terms of how much HP they... Another double, wow. How much HP they actually have. The thing about them, though, is that if you fight them with anything but decay damage, it is a fight for your life. Actually, cold damage, pretty good, too. So cold and decay. So the question I have for you guys is, which chakram should I use for the Djinn? I don't know its cold resist, so in theory the frozen chakram is probably the best for that element of vulnerability, but he's very weak to decay at the same time, so the horror might destroy him. Actually, now that I think about it, it's going to be a chakram v chakram fight, because the Djinn uses a chakram. Too bad we can't get it, though, as a unique weapon. That would have been really cool to add. I guess they had their heart set on this one, though. I don't blame him. This one's pretty cool, too. Let's do... maybe that? Oh, no, it's the sparkling water that I'm missing. They walk into it, man. If you're able to get that extra explosion off, it is game over for the Gargs. Just think about this, folks. I don't have Cabal Hermit, which is an extra 10% damage bonus. Kind of crazy. He's the same decay and frost, but also not immune to poison. So, horror is probably the best then. Last time we played, we were so rusty that we ended up making an army of bandits, pearlbirds, and hyenas fight a Wendigo. Nice. The Wendigo killed everybody and then us. I like it. That is one of those perfect outward stories. Okay, Tor Crab. Let's go Horror Chakram. Don't have Discipline. I kind of need that potion for later, don't I? I could try and brace him. I need it later anyway. Tor Crab, where are you? Ah, you're all the way down there. Alright, he barely did that, but... Ah, the game doesn't like the terrain I'm on. Ah, nailed me. What is this? Another sample, you say? You know what? I'm not really feeling it. Let's swap. And we'll have the Mediz fight this guy. That is typically what I do for this encounter anyway. Mediz! I have a job for you. They are much faster than you would think they are. This way. Oh yeah, he aggroed them instantly. Okay, so now I have this guy's attention. That's fine. Means I'll probably have to fight the guard. Because the guard has a bit too much HP for one Mediz. Okay, got him off. Do one laser. One laser would be sick. Aw. Goodbye. Yeah, I gotta say, this build and the build we did the last time I played, I think it was the Halberd build? Maybe? Or no, the Knuckle build. Yeah, they're just destroying gargoyles so quickly. So there's this chest, which is good, and I think there's an ornate somewhere. Maybe that's a different cave. Oh no, it's the key. Yeah, this is the key to a different room. That leads to an ornate chest. Alright, we're gonna have to sleep. Unfortunately, I didn't bring my mana tent, so we'll have to use the plant tents that I bought a bunch of. I gotta repair this thing. The first fight should be quick enough to where we don't have to worry too much. 337. If we get interrupted, I don't think we can actually get attacked anyway. I killed everything in this dungeon. Of course. Why did I speak? It was the words out of my own mouth. Alright, I think I actually cured everything, though. Horror Chakram it is. Let's go with... This is actually a perfect mage fight. It's mage v mage. So we'll just go full mana cost on him. I'm going to do physical damage, so probably some bouillon will be good. I think Pfeiffer Fish was the advanced mana regen. Yep. Then we're going to do Discipline Potion. Minor Protection. Now we can cast Lightning if we want to. But we don't have to. And then we need water and we're good to go. Drop the bag.
Another move the Ember Heart. If you won't leave, then I'll make you leave.
Alright, that's gonna be the trick, because we need to avoid that fireball at all costs. And it likes to chase you around. Do, AoE. Oh. He actually listened. Damage is less than I thought it would be. Considering we are using poison, though it's mostly physical. Still good. Okay, there's the annoying attack. Wait for the AoE. Sword actually came in handy there. We are going to keep the Horror Chakram and just rush this into second phase. What? He's huge.
I'm actually mad. How do you... I warned you. You've made the wrong choice today, little twig.
Wow, he's got a lot of stability. That was the wrong move. Should have saved Brace. Really messed that up. We're gonna back up and cast a little bit of lightning. I think his lightning resist is pretty high, though. I think the other chakram would have been better. Okay, we're gonna swap. I'm not liking our damage here. There we go. That was a nice hit. See, the problem though with the Jinn is that usually you have no way to get like in a medium distance. And if you're in a close distance, he just auto hits you. Just a little bit more cooldown. If I had the potions, I could definitely stagger him. That's gonna hurt. Nope, missed me. That's way too big of an area, I think. Oh, I still staggered him and it hit me. That sucks. I don't know what this debuff is. And he's just continuously hitting me. Yeah, that's kind of crazy that if he even starts the animation, you can't stop it. Like, you could stop the animation, but the attack still goes off. What was that? What was that weird debuff I had? Is that no stamina regeneration? I can't remember. So, a lot worse than I thought. I thought the Horror Chakram was going to roast him. It didn't. But the poison was actually very nice. So I'm not sure which one of these is better for him. It seems like they're both pretty good. Is it Panic? Removes all resist? Oh, maybe it is Panic. Because I did take a lot of damage after I got hit the second time. Might be right about that.
All right, you win. Take this
He's
and
so
be gone
tall.
with you. You have made a powerful enemy.
Alrighty, well, that was the Jin fight. Yeah, he's a tough enemy. He's a very tough enemy. The fact that the second phase, man, anytime you get close to him, he just instantly casts an AoE that pushes you back. Makes him a lot more difficult. Hey. Huh. Guys, I'm just now noticing this. That's the smoke shield. That right there in the middle, that's the smoke shield. I had no idea. I'm telling you, I've noticed a lot of things playing this first-person mod that I've never noticed before. Return to Evangeline. Really fun fight, though. I like that difficulty spike. I do, too. I don't think it's so hard to the point where it feels impossible. It's difficult in the fact that you need to figure out the spacing and when you should go in for attacks. That's the hard part. I think the problem that Outward's difficulty has is once you're good at the game, when you're not good at the game, obviously, like, every boss is quite a challenge, but when you're good at the game, Rust and Vengeance is a walk in the park. Rust and Vengeance bosses are just way too easy, and I know people struggle with MK Golem. He's the harder one of the three. Definitely. Definitely. And you can make him very difficult if you choose Halberd. But of those three, they're pretty easy compared to Caldera stuff. Jin is a nice step up in difficulty. With a cool mage fight. You don't really fight mage other than the Rustlich. And again, he doesn't really fight you. He has his minions fight you. And then obviously Crimson Avatar is like the peak difficulty, but still. And don't get me wrong, I like Rustlich too. I think Rustlich is a great boss. The concept's actually amazing, because the first time you walk in there, it makes for a great moment. You walk in, you try to attack him, and you do no damage, because he's invincible, and you go, uh-oh. I have no idea what I'm doing. Having to figure out that mechanic is a great moment. For me, Giant is the hardest boss, because I tend to turn off brain sometimes. Giant can be tricky if you are weaker to decay, because he's all decay based. Maybe I should brace this guy and then fight him. I knew it. I knew he was gonna cast it. I'm literally in the middle of meleeing you. You're gonna cast Fireball. He's like a true mage. That's what a mage would do, bro. A mage would be in a melee fight and go, uh-oh, Fireball. Bye. Every Tor Crab, bro. Every Tor Crab. Well, Crimson Avatar was kind of easy, but I recorded it in 3/4 of the video as us buffing and then bullying him. Yeah, I mean, if you take every possible buff in the game, he definitely is a little bit easier, but... Well, the other thing is he is definitely easier in co-op, because he's one of those bosses where it's... As long as you're dodging the attacks, there's plenty of chances to hit him. He's not like Elite Boozer or something where you can only get 2 attacks in at a time. So yeah, he could be made a lot easier, that's true, but... I would probably still say he's one of the hardest. The thing is, most people don't play all of Outward, so very few times are they even going to fight him. Because he's the final boss. And he throws so much at you. On top of the fact that he can petrify you. That's pretty brutal. Yeah, the only thing they messed up is the rewards, man. Because the fights are great. The fights are sick. But you fight the Djinn, you get the Djinn's lantern. What the freak do I want that for? That's useless. I like the look of it, but it is useless. This one's... The coil lantern's way better. And, like... Even runic lantern's better. And then you beat the Crimson Avatar and you get his armor. Everybody likes that. Elite Alpha Thunderstore was the real hardest boss we beat. Relentless? Yeah, he's annoying as crap. Can I get this? Yeah, he's very annoying, I'm gonna be honest with you. The Knuckle build that we did, we struggled heavily with him because all I could do was just poke once with the special attack and I had to back up. It's the slowest fight of my entire life. When I fought Crimson Avatar with Knuckles, I wasn't expecting him to go down that fast. Yeah. See, that's the thing, though. Knuckles are a complete counter to everything in Caldera. It's really funny to see that. What's up, Maeve? Thinking about getting Brand just for Crimson Avatar? I personally would recommend either Brand or Sky Crown. Yeah. Sky Crown is arguably slightly better just because of the impact. Yes, Brand is going to inflict chill, but Brand does less damage anyway and is slower. Sky Crown's faster, does more impact, so you could actually get more attack opportunities. Again, they both have their advantages. But then you fight groups with Knuckles and you struggle a lot. You fight anything that isn't a single enemy with a Knuckle and you die. Basic bandits, man, are really difficult with Knuckles. It's crazy. That thing's still over there? Yeah, it's just kind of idling by. How many samples did I end up with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I actually got a little bit of everything that time. The Shark Trio we couldn't beat. Didn't have time to even place a magic sigil, let alone cast a full spell. And my friend was playing guns, so couldn't reload. Yeah. Yeah, sharks are one of the fights that you fight a particular way and you don't change it up. Basically, you just go for fire damage, poison damage, let those ride out. Once they're out, you reapply it and then go from there. You can fight them, especially if you have Predator Leap. It is much more feasible to fight them. It is never easy, though. Never easy.
Excellent work. The Djinn I need you.
Yes!
It's all right, friend. I'll take care of it right
So now we can make 6 buildings.
I won't let... Oi! Over here! Let's see about those minerals. Wonderful news!
Chromium Shard, Amethyst Geode.
So, there's some... Excellent.
Timber, Voltaic Vines.
We owe... Now. Excellent!
Funds, organs, and more funds! That's what I'm talking about!
You've earned this. Here's
Dude, I
what
got
we
so
need.
many funds this time.
Get it done.
What's up, Chad? How's it going?
So,
Going good, bro.
What's on the agenda today?
Going good. Now I would like to build an enchanting guild, please. Did I end up getting Voltaic Vines? I did. Did we decide if I could put this building back here? Oh, no way, dude. Am I gonna get this to fit? Come on, man. It's so close. This stupid rock wasn't in the way. I think that's the only thing hitting it, is the rock. What if I go kind of backwards? I feel like this isn't going to work. Yeah, I should be able to put it right here. That's what I feel. Alright, well, that plan is a dud. Where do we want this? Do we want it on the left? Yeah, let's put it left. Nice, you said? Yeah. How about Calexa? She resists everything but Poltergeist on a hard-hitting weapon melter. Actually, elemental damage is very, very strong. When I did my sigil stacking mage, we basically killed her in like 10 seconds. It was insane. But yeah, she's one of the hardest arena bosses by far. Just because if you're going mostly physical damage, the fight drags on way too long. And she's so aggressive that usually your stamina runs out. I guess I should go turn in my... Put my food up. Don't want to waste all that. It's good stuff. What is this one lone tree doing? I feel like that grew back. I think this grew back. I don't remember seeing this here. I'm either completely insane, or that definitely grew back.
So, what are we working on today? This is a relief.
Either is a possibility. Said Mason Fuse is amazing and terrible. It's amazing by itself, but the problem is enemies with elemental attacks are usually resistant to the elemental they use. Yeah, the only time that isn't the case is Scourge, because they're not actually resistant to decay. Almost every other enemy is the opposite, though.
We're grateful to you.
Totally agree. This is your last build for now? Or are you going to keep playing outward? I will probably take a break and stream something else. I'll either play something I want 100%. I wanted to do Liza P. That was the plan. Because I wanted to 100% that game. We'll see what happens. We got probably a couple more days of this run here, and then I'll decide. But yeah, I want to get the 100% Eliza P done. And that's been out for some time. At least the DLC's been out for some time. Scourge are not resistant to decay. Yeah, they're only weak to lightning. They have no resistances other than physical. It's very odd. It's like all the Scourge, too.
So, what are we working... This is a relief.
Yeah, I might take a break to play that, and then we'll do another outward run. Or I'll play... I know people won't probably see me play Silk Song, but I don't know. We'll see. I may wait a little bit to play Silk Song until most people have played it, and then I'll go play it. Right now, nobody knows anything about the game, so... Maybe more interesting to watch later. Been playing Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. It's been fun, too. That's one I want 100% eventually, but it's RPG, so I don't know how much time it actually takes. I do want to play through that. Liza P I've already played, so...
So, we're grateful.
The only problem with Liza P's 100% is you need to do 3 different endings, and I'm not 100% on how to get them. I know it's you lie one playthrough, you don't lie the other playthrough, and then you just pick the last ending the last time. But it's kind of tricky. Okay, let's grab the food. I know I haven't done that in a bit. Because I still gotta finish up the pistol hardcore video that I'm working on. I know I mentioned it earlier, but maybe give a try to the Bitter Black Isle challenge. Changes the whole game to some sort of hardcore dungeon crawler. Oh, what was the challenge? I didn't see that part. Drop food in here. How many vagabonds do I have? 9? Nice. Heard it's pretty long if you do everything. Tainted Grail can range from 100 to 120 hours. And there's some missable stuff, too. Gotcha.
So, what are we working...
Yeah, it's like a Skyrim-like, essentially. So it's pretty long. I don't mind playing a long game if it's good, though. I mean, obviously I play outward. I'm just waiting for the Tarnished pack. They said that... Don't have a release date? Oh, gotcha. Tarnished pack for what? What game was that? Did anybody hear about the Tarnished Edition? Apparently they released a separate Elden Ring version for the Switch, and apparently it doesn't. It's trash. Doesn't run, like, at all. Imagine that! The Switch not being able to run Elden Ring?
So,
why
we're
even try?
grateful to
What was
you.
the point? That was doomed to fail to begin with. I have no idea why they tried that. Oh, the Elden Ring? Gotcha. The challenge is to go to Bitter Black Isle as soon as the game lets you. Ooh. Yeah, that's tough. They're supposed to have a tarnished pack to release the stuff on that addition to other games. Oh, nice. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, now we need the upgrade for that. Yeah, unless you want to play 30 FPS, if that. It just doesn't make any sense, man. The Switch doesn't have good FPS. Why would they?
So,
What
are we
was
working on
the
today?
idea? I don't know. Alright, we got 2 upgrades. We need the Enchanting Guild upgrade. I think you guys said it was the... Oh, there's only one. Yeah. Ectoplasm. Do I have ectoplasm? It's in my inventory. Ah, more good food. More delicious edibles. What? What'd he say? As in regular food. Come on, YouTube, don't demonetize me. You know they be doing that. They be finding any excuse to get you off of here. Where's my ectoplasm? There you are. I've had pretty good luck in the past with YouTube monetization. Anything I try to monetize is pretty much good to go. Though I don't really... I don't toe the line at all. I make sure that anything I use is monetizable. Not like to pull money out of everything, just so that like the videos don't get copyrighted and all that crap. The only thing I had trouble with was Dragon's Dogma. When I streamed that, the intro song for the intro of the game is copyrighted. That's the only thing I've ever had, I believe. Did I drop that food off? Yes, I did. Alright, guys. What is the enchant
we're
for the
grateful to you.
chakram? What items does it require? It should be called telekinesis. It's insane they're expecting full specs on a handheld. Not playing it on full specs in handheld for Steam Deck. Yeah. I have no problem with Switch. You know, my brother has a Switch. He likes it. It's a handheld. My sister has one. Dude, my sister's not like a big, you know, gamer. Not as much as we are. But she gets to play easily all kinds of games on there. So that's great for her. But it's like, really? We're dropping Elden Ring on the Switch? What? Is it Petrified
So,
Organs?
what are we working?
Okay.
We're grateful to you.
Yeah, if I was to get anything, I'd probably get a Steam Deck. The problem with me is most of what I play, I record, so there isn't too much reason to get a Steam Deck. Unless I went on like a long trip or something, but I don't have any plans to do that. Are we done yet, or are we gonna wait another week? I think we have to wait. I think I do have at least 3 petrified organs, so I should be alright on that front. Said, let's release Outward and mobile too. Why not? Yeah, Outward's on the Switch.
Can I help you?
I heard it runs really bad, but I don't know. That's from only one source. Other people said it runs okay. There's actually a petrified in my inventory. Flamin said it's really bad. Lowest settings possible. Oh, yeah, that doesn't sound good. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. Said gave it to my nephew. Bad gift. Ah, that sucks. Saw a Reddit comment about bad draw distance on Switch, and that's all I remember. Yeah, that's
So,
unfortunate because
this is
that
a
was a
relief.
pretty. They had like an announcement and everything for that. I mean, at this point, if you're trying to play anything other than maybe older games or Nintendo games, I don't think the Switch is running it. Like, I think Dark Souls runs pretty well on the Switch. My brother played it on there. Said, for me to be happy in Elden Ring, just need a Bull Goat Talisman. Yeah. Boys. Better than Dark Souls 3, man. I love Dark Souls 3, but Poison Dark Souls 3 is so bad. Basically doesn't exist. Basically doesn't exist at all. I'm waiting for Dark Souls 2
we're
Seamless
grateful to
Co-op
you.
to come out. The guy that made the Seamless Co-op mods, he has been working on it for like months at this point. Me and my brother are probably going to 100% DS2 when that happens. Because the Seamless Co-op is great, dude. Makes the game so much fun. And, I've only ever played DS2 one time. I think he's only played it one time as well. So it'd be a pretty fun experience. Alright, I'm going to try Petrified Organs. We're going to see if that works. I gotta unequip this thing though, don't I? Love DS2 and the co-op. It's the most fun I've had in a Souls game. Yeah, the co-op is a little bit better because at least you have extra heals, right? There's only one enchant, so if it works, it works. Alright, you ready? Inflicts Hampered. So that'll happen every blue moon. I like it better in DS3 since Elden Ring is so full of poised boys with their hyper armor weapons. You can't really trade into their wins. Oh, you talk about like PvP though? Yeah, I don't really do PvP, so I didn't care too much about that, but I understand. That makes sense. Makes sense. Alright, we're gonna drop off food and grab another petrified. I think I have 3 in total. Right? Petrified. Ooh, yeah, I do have 3. Nice. Alright, guys, here's the decision we need to make. Do we grab Cruelty from the Arena Master? I think it's the specialized guy. Because that is the one that makes skills do more damage. If we can get more damage, man, is Hampered worth it? No, it's terrible. I'm not even joking right now. It's horrible. I think I might do the Horror Chakram. I'm not really a big fan of this one for this particular build. I think Horror is pretty good. For those who don't know what Hampered is, Hampered makes it so that every, I think, 6th hit, the enemy will be completely frozen in place for 5 seconds, alright? Sounds cool, right? It's not. It sucks. So, here's what it does. The enemy is frozen in place for only 4 seconds, because by the time you get done hitting them, you can only attack for 4 seconds. So, you get 4 seconds where the enemy can't move. The problem is, they can still attack you. They just can't move. So, it really just doesn't benefit anything. Unless maybe you were a mage, or maybe you were in co-op and trying to get something off your buddy. It's weird.
So, what are we working on today?
Reduces status resist by 50. What? Is that cruelty? Jeez, that's terrible. That's probably why I've never taken it. But I feel like since we're not in hardcore, I might as well, right? Bloodroot? Specialized passive skills. Gladiator Arena. So Hampered sucks. Yeah, Hampered's not very good. You'll see it. I'll point it out when it happens. I'll absolutely point it out when it happens. But yeah, it's not the best. It sucks too because it's the only enchantment that Chakrams get. In the entire game, they get 1 enchantment and it's bad. Bloodroot. And then the other upgrade needs voltaic. Dude, I have so many sample materials. It's great. Not sure on the money. I mean, I'm being pretty extreme on purpose. Like, hampered is useful. It's not utterly garbage, but it's not very good. Wouldn't that mean you can set fire or poison to enemies that are invulnerable to it? No, the negative 50 status resist is for you. That's if you take cruelty, I believe. Aha. Yeah, I got plenty of money, dude. This is great. I should probably look that up before I build this and then go, oh, I don't want this. What is it? Cruelty? Okay, you ready? Now this increases your burning poison, extreme poison by 50%. And increase the damage of bleeding. Lower stat. Oh, this ain't it. This ain't it. This is the dots. That's the DOTs. We want patience. My bad, guys. I said the wrong name. That's on me. Increase damage of weapon skills by 30%. Lowers damage of normal and special weapon attacks by 20. But, like, we don't have normal attacks anyway, is the thing. So I don't think there's even a negative there. I gotta go sleep, don't I? That's on me, dudes. I was saying the wrong thing.
So, we're grateful to you.
Yeah, we want... I think we... It says, okay. Increased damage of weapon skills also includes elemental discharge, bow skills, and dagger skills. It doesn't say chakram, though. This might do nothing. Because, I mean, runes are magic. It might not affect the magic. Did it say weapon skills? I think it said weapon skills. Yeah, weapon skills. I don't think chakrams count as weapon skills because they're magic. But I also have no idea. There's not a lot of information on this.
So, we're grateful to you.
I never went for the passives yet. Gotta give them a try, but I seriously love the weapon skills. Yeah, the weapon skills are really good. People said I should try Splitter, but Splitter's just gonna look like trash. And the skills... There's not really any weapon skill that benefits me, is the thing. I don't know. We'll build the arena at least. I don't know if I should build either of the upgrades, because... the specialists don't have nothing. There's gotta be something for Chakram. Bro, you can't walk up the hill? What are you doing? I could do brains, increase elemental damage, but it increases your stamina cost, which sucks. I don't know, guys. I don't know. How much time was that? 8 days. This is some mountains problem. Yeah, if you're going to weapon skills, the arena is great, but I don't even think it has anything for me. So what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could build a 6th building if I wanted to. What do I want? Can confirm it does not affect chakrams. Aw, that's lame. Thank you for the info, though. I didn't need to know that. Darn. Okay, well that's pointless. What do we do, then? So I don't think I'll build any of those, then. But I might build another building. I feel like the general store would be the best.
So, this is a relief.
Either general store or alchemy. Alchemy's pretty good, too. Maybe brawn. Yeah, brawn's not that good for me, though, because it reduces our elemental damage. Take Weapon Master, see how the skills look at first person. I mean, I could, I guess. Yeah, maybe I'll do that.
So, this is a relief.
Yeah, it nerfs elemental, but and gives you a really strong physical buff. The problem is I really am like pure elemental. My runes will do far less damage if I do that. It would probably help the horror chakram quite a bit, though. Horror is mostly physical. Alright, that building is up and running. Let me see if I have...
So, what are we working on today?
any other building I can make. Could probably build... the general store sells backpack, lanterns, and tents. It's either the alchemist shop or the general store. The general store would only be for maybe the lightweight alchemy kit. I kind of feel like alchemist shop is better. And how about brains? Brains, actually, I could take. I absolutely could, but the problem is the negative 15 stamina is really bad. Or it increases your stamina usage by 15. The alchemist would let me buy potions. I don't really need that. I'm gonna try, I think, the general store. Yeah, you could take as many passives as you want. Yeah, then this upgrade's good. Alright, so chromium shards. Yeah, you could take as many passives as you want, but I wouldn't recommend it. The thing about those is that they're called specialized for a reason. As soon as you take one, your entire build is based around that. And if you take more, it hurts you almost every time. Like, if you take brains and brawn, you just kill your build. I'm gonna put you right about here, buddy. Right in front of this giant tree that's in my way. There you go, that's all 6 buildings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't have upgrades for 2 of them, but still. Yeah, I thought saying general store for the travel mod, remembered you had the mod on. Yeah. Usually it would help, but not in this case. So we did Caldera pretty fast after I got to past the beginning point. The beginning point was really slow. But it sped up fast because of the sample mod. I'm gonna end up with so many good foods in here. Ain't even funny. Only thing I'm missing is bread. But say brains and unsealed. Yeah, those would be good.
This is a relief.
Absolutely. Yeah, see, the thing about brains is it's a very strong passive. 15% elemental damage is kind of stupid strong if you're doing multiple types of elemental damage. So say, like, you were playing with Thrice Right Halberd, it would go crazy. And then you put a varnish on it, so it does a different type of damage, too. Oh, guys, I figured it out. Ah. It's taken me this long to figure it out. The Thrice Rot Halberd is still called the Thrice Rot because it does do triple elemental damage. If you put a varnish on, it does a different element. So you can do 3 types of damage. That's probably why... oh, okay, that makes so much more sense. For the longest time, we've been like, oh, they should just change it to the Twice Rot. No, it's still the Thrice Rot. You just have to put a varnish on it. Ah, I feel so dumb now. Now you're gonna do all hardcore runs with sample and travel mods? No, I'll get hardcore runs will be base game. Those will be runs that anybody can complete by themselves if they have access to Outward. The idea is to... Oh yeah, it does have another prompt. Huh. Odd. Yeah, the idea for the hardcore runs is to just play the game as raw as possible. And that way it's actually, you know, a full-on challenge. If we're going to download mods to just make it easier, I think that it sullies the accomplishment just slightly. That's twice rot until you rot it yourself. Okay, fair enough. How many Gaberry wines did I have? 16? I need to make sure I grab those more often. Thinking of maxing sigils or maybe even a runic greatsword? Yeah, sigils are crazy. If you max sigils, there's some good buffs. Both brains and unsealed trash. I imagine pain in the next hardcore run without sample mod. Well, the thing is, you only need to build the buildings you need to build, right? Like, I'm building all of them, and I don't need to. I just can, so I thought it was funny. I mainly do all this because it gives me enough time to set up food and set up all this stuff so that I can get a bunch of resources for the arena bosses. Arena bosses are kind of annoying if you don't have stuff already set up, because farming for potions is... It takes a little bit of time.
We're grateful to you.
Takes a little bit of time to do that. Do we know if I can do the obsidian elemental yet? At what point can I go down there and it's all the way blocked off? The annoying part, like I say, travel is part of the difficulty itself. Each time we have to travel past a new region and forget about bringing rations becomes an adventure in and of itself. Right, yeah. That's why the whole travel thing, like the Soroboreans mod, I love it to death if I'm playing modded, but you know, when I do the hardcore runs, I don't use it because it does trivialize the whole random encounters kind of mess you up type of deal. Yeah, so that's not even built. I wonder if... Okay, we might have passed the check.
Wonderful news!
I'm really not so certain about it.
The magma flow shift.
I agree with... Let me think this. Give us a hand, will you?
Yeah, 4 specialized, 2 total improved.
Oi,
I already have
over
that.
here.
So that'll probably update instantly. Let me see if they fixed the tower. The Ember Art's here. No, tower's not fixed. I think after I talk to her, then it's fixed.
Ah, good time.
Pay attention, please.
I have... Let me think...
Hear me, ungrateful wretches.
You will
Why?
I don't...
not to do.
Agreed.
Got it.
Here's what we... So, there you are.
Alright, that means the Crimson Avatar is active. Let me reload Caldera. Or, the town. Think you need to finish that last quest to access the horse statue? I think you might be right, but I'm wondering if we can maybe get there early. I'm just gonna double check. I'm not gonna do Crimson today, but I'll do it tomorrow. That means tomorrow, tune in, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be a good one. We got Crimson Avatar and the Ancient Dweller quest. Shameless plug? Yeah, I mean, this is the stream, so... They might not build the final tower until you get to the last part. Yeah, I think you're right. I do think you have to build... You have to complete the quest, and then finally the statue shows up. I said pick that up. Alright, it did not cure. I want to see how far back we can go. Now, here's the thing. I was trashing on Hampered. I've never used Hampered on arena bosses. It might be really good on arena bosses. If you don't plug, who's gonna plug for you? What's up, Douglas? Exactly. That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. Let's see how much work the miners have put in. I mean, I built all the buildings, so I put in a lot of work. I did my job. There are thick oil spots, iron spots. Some places for blood mushrooms, it looks like. Well, there it is right there. There's a sample down here, too. There are holes in the statue with red shining from it. Perhaps you could repair with an amethyst geode, voltaic vine, petrified organ. Amethyst geode. Voltaic vine. I already have almost all those. I need a petrified organ. Okay, so you can come down here before you fight the Crimson Avatar. I think you have to get to this point, though. You have to build... You have to basically beat the quest, finish the whole thing, except for fight the boss. Yeah, without the lantern, the game gets dark. Okay, so let's go grab Petrified. It's annoying I can't use the elevator, though. That's kind of the whole purpose of that, is so it's a faster walk. What was that for, the pet? Yeah, that's for the pet. I'm off to defend democracy, Sheen. See you on the battlefield. Hey, catch you later, knight. Good luck out there, soldier. Hey, the gargoyle's not here yet, though. The gargoyle that spawns here, he doesn't spawn until you beat the Crimson Avatar. How am I out of stamina? That's kind of cool. I thought you had to beat the Crimson Avatar, too. I literally just wanted to go check to be sure, and apparently we can do it. So, nice. Yeah, so that'll get us the, I think, Obsidian Elemental. And then I need to look up the rest of the quest for this. Breath of what? Sorry, I'm typing and playing. Where am I going here? Chest. The Breath of Darkness. Steam Bath Tunnels. Did I do that one? Yeah, I did that one. That one's done. I haven't done that cave. I need to do that in mini-boss. Can't forget about that. Petrified organs. Oh, it's the Scarlet Sanctuary. Okay, so you need to get this pet first. No, you can actually do the Scarlet Sanctuary first. Head straight and down a twinged tri-winged staircase. Head through the east hallway towards a glowing lever. So it's by one of the Scarlet Emissaries. I think it's by the one that's... If you go down and you fight a ghost, and then you walk backwards and there's the Emissary, I think it's that one. Then you go to the bottom of the Eldest Brother, and you need the Severed Obsidian for that one. And finally, after all of that, you can do the entire Vault of Stone again. And then we can fight the mini-boss. I realize what my gripe with this DLC is. It's the fact that you can't start it early. Sucks that you can't do anything here before beating the main game. I think the main issue is that you are correct. If you were able to do Caldera during the rest of the game and find samples while you explore the other regions, it would have been perfect. It would have been perfectly fine to have it be this difficult. And, or mainly have, you know, cost this much and be kind of a strain. Because then you can earn it while doing other parts of the game. The samples being confined to just this region is an issue, I think. I wish DE would have added, like, 1 sample per dungeon or something. That, ladies and gentlemen, that's how you get the Severed Obsidian. You can get locked out of this quest if you do not build the town correctly. He's like one of the best pets, too. Cute little guy. Is the legacy chest unlimited in use? Like, if I legacy something in a year or so, can I legacy that chest again from the same character? I'm slightly confused by the way you phrased it. I think the answer is yes. Like, you can continuously use legacy, you just have to replace it with a different item. Imagine doing this DLC right from the beginning out of Sirocco. Exactly, right? Can you pick up samples before going to Old Sirocco? Yes, you can. But you can't use the stash in New Sirocco, because New Sirocco is blocked off. I think. It's been a while since I ran over. I'm like 90% sure New Sirocco is completely closed until they start the quest, though. What is this guy doing? Get back to work, you lazy bum. There he is. He's adorable. He's the best pet. One of the best. Alright, well, we are ready to fight the Avatar. We need to do... We can do the quest while we do that, too. So... I think we're about done for today, folks. I did everything I wanted to do. We basically beat all of Caldera today and yesterday.
Excellent.
And I didn't even
Here's
stream
what
that
we
long
need.
yesterday. I think it was like
Get it
2-3
done.
hours. So it is confirmed the samples absolutely speed up Caldera. Absolutely. Would highly recommend this mod if you hate Caldera. Jade Puppy's pretty cool. Yeah, Jade Puppy's my actual #1. I think he's the best. He's adorable. But yeah, I think we'll hop on tomorrow and we'll prepare for the final boss fights and we'll go kick some butt, dude. Kick some booty. Don't forget to like the stream on your way out, boys. Helps me and lets you guys watch more content. Don't forget. What's the mod called? I don't like Caldera. I usually skip it. The mod is called Caldera Sample Mod. I think is literally what the name of it is. It's in Thunderstore, so you'll notice it as soon as you see it. But yeah, it's amazing. Huge help. Huge help. Absolutely. Jealous I can't use the mod on PS5. It takes much longer than watching you. Yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, man, we got a ton done. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you. You guys are the best. I did post a video today if you guys want to check it out. It's called Legacy of Evil. It was I got the Steam code for it, and I 100%ed the game with my brother like last week. It was really fun. So check that out if you're bored and want content. Other than that, I'm working on the gun run. We're gonna hopefully eventually get that done maybe this week, next week. We'll see. I don't know. If I sit down and really put the pedal to the metal, I might get it done here soon. Definitely be here for the big showdown tomorrow. Absolutely, dude. Yeah, it'll be tomorrow, so. Reminds me of the Dead Cells, that game. Yeah, kind of, I guess. I need to play more Dead Cells. My brother loves it. I haven't played too much. Yeah, it was a cool game, though. Co-op content is always great. Yeah, I've been playing quite a bit with my brother. I played the Lords of the Fallen 100% with him, and I did Night Rain with my brothers. Last, like, 400%, I think, have been co-op based. Just because they're a lot of fun to play, so. Alright, peeps, that is it for me. Again, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, great night, whatever it is for you. I am out of here. Peace out, people. I'll catch you tomorrow.